center. Game plan sick, target under the weather. You know what we doing? I need that all expense paid inclusive. I'm the plug, so I'm plugged into it. About money like with Jewish white Christmas. I'm Scrooge, bitch. My mood is on cruise ship. If you ain't tuned in, you ain't vibing with my moon man. I move shit like Kerry. I'm the cold truth, Fletcher Reed, Jim Carrey. Everything mooey, that mean the price varies. Need that designer cream shit and all Ben and Jerry's. Cream get the money like 36 chambers. Basket Robin shit, 31 flavors. Keep it moving.
I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move.
Everything on me. Yeah, tell him Bogart scot-free. Lottie daddy. Fuck with blow shoot, trolling 5 Molly. Heard I carry weight, move packs like a dolly. And I stay pumin', clock me doing Godspeed. Business booming, back-to-back trips, moving multiple units. Got mules, got universal soldiers, getting money for sure. Yeah, we ain't shrugging shoulders. You think I'm lucky getting over, made it far, cause I'm sharp, fuck a 4-leaf clover. On my 89, minus the flat top. Getting packs off, smoking on the cash crop. Money talk, if you're broke, then you can't talk. Play a never-ending ball game, Sandlot.
I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move.
Getting money when I land there. Smoking all loud so I can't hear. And if your boys bring the noise, all y'all pussies getting scraped pap smear. Codeine got me leaning, tap pizza. Put your boy on point, pyramid of Giza. I'ma rock like this till I'm an old geezer. No pizza parlor, but we deliver pizzas. Ask Uncle Sam, I'm taxing. Look, ma, no hands, telepathic. I can make things move, I'm carefully calculated when I make these moves. I run shit, don't let me get loose. I'm all about my decks, trying not to get goosed. Keep it moving.
What's up?
Not much.
Got game day, Monday night football, Cowboys, Raiders. I know who you don't like, and it's actually both of these teams. So this makes it interesting. Who are you rooting for tonight, Lee?
I want a tie.
You want a tie. You want 2 losers. You
They
can't
both
call a tie
fit tonight.
win, so we're calling it a loss. All right? Calling it like it is. It's not a win.
Let's see.
Yo.
We got Tino
Shout out
in
to
the house.
chat. Yo, we got Tino. Gotta be drunk before the stream starts. This is your Pops team. Oh, shit. Okay. That's gonna be crazy. Let's go. Don't duke it out. Be clean in there. Be clean. No below the belt. No none of that stuff, okay? Yeah, see? I kind of feel the same way. As a Chargers fan, there's no way you're rooting for freaking Raiders, right? Like,
Yeah.
this would be an easy, like, slam dunk. I'm rooting for the Cowboys. But you're like, nah, never.
As my wife would tell me, who are you rooting for? I said, whoever gives me the most fantasy points.
All right. I have the same answer appropriately, too. I'm a Jets fan, and then everything else is basically hoping the Jets lose and that all the fantasy players on each team do well.
That's all.
What's up, Emil? Stand up to Canada. We got Bates in the building. What's up, dude? Albert, King D, the Raiders.
Right. Turds.
Johnny Mittens.
What's up, Johnny?
So,
PB and J. I should be going 5-0 this week. Nice.
I sent a trade offer to Johnny. I don't know. It might not be totally.
But Dak just fumbled
because
it.
I've had a conversation, and it requires running backs to be exchanged, and he's not a. He's like, oh, man, I'm not gonna. He has some total like conspiracy theory that he's turned into the trade reaper. That he's been killing all of our fantasy assets. I had to I had to rat you out, man. The reason why every freaking major injury happened this season is because of Johnny Mittens. You know, he don't want to trade. He doesn't want to trade no more. I guess that's for the benefit of all. What's up, PV and J? Going 5-0 this week. That's what's up. I mean, this is the crunch time. These wins are so crucial. Somebody's playoff already started, and every week is really, really important. Oh shit! There you go. Another Raiders fan going all out, saying, "Fuck you guys. We don't need your support." And I agree. Nobody needs a Chargers fan's support. They need to worry about themselves and their identity crisis. They need to give up that freaking sad-faced lightning bolt. Yep. The judge, he's quite impressive in relief. If he gets reliever of the year, oh wait, that was the wrong sport, but backup quarterback.
Yeah, it's looking like Davis Mills again Thursday night.
And they were willing to lose him, right? They re-signed him after saying that good luck. And then all of a sudden they called him back and they said, you know what? You doing anything? I lost as many games this week as I did the last 2 weeks combined, says Johnny Mittens. What? All right. 18-8. Man, see, that's quite a Sunday morning routine, I have to admit. I've done it, so I know it's possible, but God, it's a lot of work. But shout out, that's a freaking phenomenal record. And then to top it off, if Dak goes crazy, which he should, you can go 20-6. That's what's up, bro. All right, here's the main man. Got Bogey in the building. What's up, bro?
What's up? I'm alive.
What's up, folks?
He's alive.
It's the most whopperful time of the year. That's why I'm late. I went to Burger King twice today. That's how on the hype. And I realized because after partying, I always the next day I'm I need a burger in me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the last 2 days I'm just I just kept partying. So today I was you know what? I need a burger in me. And I was gonna go get breakfast. And my girl, she likes Burger King breakfast. And when I pulled out, I was they said, oh, we got lunch too today already. I said, oh shit, okay, shit, I'm ordering a burger for breakfast. And then the kids, they wanted Burger King. I was fuck it, let's go. Let's go again.
I'm kind of trying to get used to this new format, so I beg your pardon for some of the delay. I'm looking at all this stuff, and certain layouts are different on the vertical stream.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good on the horizontal, but when you look at it on the vertical, it's man, our little windows are so small, but
yeah.
We're trying some things. So
we're just the ever evolving motherfuckers, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's really the best way to learn some of this stuff is to just go live and then configure it up as appropriate. This actually looks pretty good on all fronts, so I'm gonna leave it at
this. I think we found the Goldilocks spot.
This is it because
zone.
on the vertical stream, for whatever reason, StreamYard has the bubble, the text bubble at the top, not at the bottom.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I think. Man, so how's your week 11 looking so far, Catman?
Pretty good. Not as good as Johnny's though. Um, we got King D. We got Landon Pickens starting on the bench. What?
Ooh.
Oh, wow. So you're in rebuild mode and you're just being careful? That's quite the duo to have a non-contender.
Hey man, if you're gonna tank, you do it the correct way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely frown upon. It's like an unwritten rule, and it's only got brought up once or twice because most people know. But it was definitely Sweetness because last year it was like I think it was him and Spencer getting down to the wire. So who's gonna get the first pick overall? And then Sweetness just outright didn't play anyone that last week and let Steamboat in. Essentially, I think Steamboat was already a lock in it, but like the positioning that he got in, pause, was the path to him winning it all. So you never know if he maybe. But he wanted to assure that one spot. And it's funny because Sweetness started off hot this year, 5 straight, then he dropped 5 straight.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So let's see where he's sitting at 500 right now. You know what I mean? I haven't looked at the scores yet. See how everyone else is faring right now.
Yeah, League took me down in the Brotherhood. And then the Brotherhood of the Sith.
Yes.
Yeah, like this shit ain't the Brotherhood. Sometimes I'm like, whoa, what kind of shit are they into?
Yes, the Brotherhood where we destroy each other.
And then the one other one, I think it was Nice Guys. Another team just went all out crazy.
It's crazy because in one of them, I have a bunch of Josh Allen, but I definitely played against a bunch of Josh Allen. Then in the West Side League, and I call this the Of Course series, right? Where it's like, of course, he has CJ Stroud out on a concussion, so he's forced to play Bryce Young because I'm sure he would have played Stroud over him if he was healthy. But he plays Bryce Young, and of course, Bryce Young has his career day and sets a historic passing record for single game for Carolina Panthers QB history. You know what I mean? Of course.
Yeah. Hey, I saw somebody do something pretty well. I combed through some of my leagues and I noticed that there was I think it was Candlestick actually. He started Bryce Young and sat Joe Flacco. I was like,
Slick.
yeah, that was slick. That was nice.
Hey, I didn't notice that that you swooped on the Brock as soon as he got dropped. I probably wouldn't have had enough money. I think I might have, if I spent all my money, I might have got him.
No,
I was like, do I just get rid of Stroud?
I did some investigating and I dropped up
Okay, so I wouldn't have been able to beat you to it.
One other owner that desperately needed a quarterback like myself and knew Brock Purdy was the only truth left. And then
that was a slick pickup.
so I did one more dollar than what he had in his entire budget, but I only had one person fight me, and they dropped $3, and I dropped $434. So to give you some insight, it's a 32-man league where when you roster a quarterback, you have to drop that quarterback in order to acquire a new quarterback. So
Yeah,
that's why there was a weird amount. That's why I blew all of my fab basically on one player this late in the season.
And what a time to pick up Brock right when he comes back.
Yeah, I had Kyler Murray. I drafted
Kyler Murray.
He did that bullshit forever, and I finally dropped his ass for Mac Jones.
Oh, okay, you're rocking Mac. Okay, and then so switching off to the Brock was just perfect timing.
Yeah, I knew that the timing was according to San Francisco's liking. So once they knew that they were starting Brock, then I was acquiring Brock.
Yeah, this motherfucker. Oh, come on, CD. Oh, Devin White's all over the place.
He technically has been ready for the last 2 or 3 weeks, being on the sideline as the backup quarterback. That means you're ready to play. So he just wasn't all the way ready until this week. 3 touchdowns.
And they're probably like, we could beat the Giants with Mac Jones, right?
Something.
And then they're like, all right, well, we beat the Giants. Let's see if
Seattle
we can take the Rams on again. Mac Jones beat the Rams earlier this year, and then the second time around, yeah.
Seattle lose to the Rams?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's great for you.
Yeah.
Actually,
Aubrey
the
just
49ers are in the 8th spot right now. I think they were.
what was that? My bad.
I think you guys are in the 8th spot for the playoffs. I think so. Hold on.
This backwood's not unraveling for me. Who needs a motherfucking? I knew I should have. I didn't realize I didn't. I mean, I went to the joint. They had backwoods, but they didn't have no fucking papers. I was like, God damn it! I like
Yeah.
smoking the joint.
That's right, Vegas.
What up,
They
babe?
benched them, but they didn't use their two top receivers on the first drive, and so they and when they went 3 and out, they knew that they shouldn't be doing that bullshit anymore.
Who's this?
The Cowboys. The Cowboys
What?
on the first drive sat CD and Pickens, and then on the second drive, second possession, they definitely had them playing because they went 3 and out. Yeah. Going in the Matrix. He'll be back. There's a storm. Quite the storm in California. Especially in Northern California right now. The winds are, in particular, a little bit heavier up there than they are down here. I think down here we can get a little bit. I think we might get more total rainfall, but we're just being Californians, crying about a little bit of rain and some wind. Yo, what's up?
My bad. Had to take a phone call real quick.
And a
Cousin
phone.
was outside.
I didn't know if you got affected by the rain and the internet being down and all this stuff.
It's raining, but I know on his side of town it's probably way more windy and raining.
Right, the wind. Yep.
Yeah. What it do? Shit, chilling. Hey, you got any papers?
Maybe. Let me check.
I was unraveling this fucking wood. I just fucking destroyed it.
Oh, we got a chair right here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How was the party? Oh, you drunk?
All right.
I definitely blacked out at one point. I know, at one point there's some mushrooms and some Molly in the tank.
I was thinking I got up for the 6 o'clock game.
I got up at 7:30. I was like, oh shit, because I didn't set my alarm.
Your lineup was cool though. You
Yeah,
had
it was
set it
cool.
the night before.
I mean, I think I left Earth in one spot. I would have not played him, but it was alright. It's not like he busted me.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm on the
Oh,
stream.
okay.
Peace out, Philip.
Oh, let me get you.
Yeah. Just keep the thing for the next one.
Oh,
Fucking, I'm gonna end up making a phone call eventually.
What up, Dennis?
What up,
Bernie
Dennis?
Mac. That's who had Brock, and then he was the one that actually put in for Brock when I did.
Oh shit! Right after he dropped him.
Yeah, he threw in $3, and if
Come
he
on,
did, I was surprised it was him that dropped Brock, but it worked out. The only thing is the week 14 bye. But I'm pushing for that top 2 seeds so I could get that week 14 bye.
Look like they're getting Jack Besh involved tonight. Bowers with a first down. At least looks like they're getting some things in motion here now. The Raiders.
Yeah, this is a good bounce back game for Gino.
Yeah, because even with the additions of Quinnen and Logan Wilson, it's like, it ain't gonna fix the entire defense.
No, and they could still have some sort of running attack, even.
And it always sucks for the Raiders because once their defense starts getting together, it's usually too late. You know what I mean? Like, because they just held. Look at Ian Thomas, the other tight end, big catch down the field. They're cooking now.
How's this make you feel, Lee?
Huh?
How's this make you feel, Lee? Seeing the
I-
silver
I
and black
have
go
no, I
against
have no
silver and
feelings for
blue.
either one of them, so I'm off it.
I'm pretty sure you got some feelings. They're just negative feelings.
Why? One's a
You
cowgirl.
you refer to
other's
them as the Ray Turds.
Well, come on. One's a cowgirl and the other one's a pile of shit.
He's a Chargers fan.
Oh, that explains the passion that he got.
Yes. My cousin over here, he's a Raiders fan, so he's like, he perked
Tell
up.
him no offense, but hey.
Hey, look, Lee. You know what I mean? That the whole Raider Nation's on you, Lee.
Well, they can shit on this silver and black all they want.
I'm
Chargers
rocking red with
Come
mine.
on, it's the color of their uniform. It's like shit.
My other boy on right here, my boy the Cat Man. He's a Jets fan. He's from Diego. Grew up a Chargers fan. They moved to LA to fuck them, and like a real fan, he's like, I'm just not gonna bandwagon some shit. So I'm a Jets fan now. Let's start from the beginning. You know what I mean? Start over, right? So I respect that. But me and I agree with him because he was saying you shouldn't be the LA Chargers anymore. You're a different team. Just change the name. So we've been thinking about different names here. My favorite is the LA Conservatorship. Yeah. Because one day the Spanos should be removed as owners and someone should run it for them.
There you go.
Like a conservatorship. You know what I mean?
I called them. I want to call them the Los Angeles Dodgers.
The Los Angeles Dodgers.
Just,
If that's the case, that means we're
Well, just
buying
like
every
they call
fucking
it,
time.
the
just
They can
football,
have
control
every-
the
NFL
whole
football
city.
Giants. It'd be the NFL football Dodgers.
it'll be like some sort of unity spell. Like, oh, okay, we'll
The
fucking
Los
call them the
Angeles
Dodgers.
Doyers.
We'll get the same color scheme. We'll get the same ownership group. It'll just be the football Dodgers.
Do they name teams after like objects? What about like the Los Angeles electric cars?
Or the Los.
The Ubers, yeah.
Hey, but that's
So-
They should call the Raiders the
I
Las
thought-
Vegas Dickheads.
Hey, look, there's a minor league team out in Modesto called the Modesto Lowriders.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
See? Hey, the LA Lowriders. See, that's too badass for you guys, though. You know what I mean?
The Cholos.
LA Cholos.
Yeah, we had the.
Hey, look at this.
Rolls-
Hold on. This sounds like something like 20 years from now they'd be upset about like the Redskins. You know, they'd be like,
All right. Well, what about
we
the
need to change the
Chicanos?
LA Cholos name.
It'll just be the Chicanos.
There you go, Carl.
There you go, the LA Chicanos.
Carlson with another tap.
There you go, tie game.
Michael Wilson, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It was a hot pickup. A lot of people swooped in and
Man,
started.
Michael Wilson went
That was a
off.
nice one.
I know. I picked him up and didn't even start him because it was like Ricky was back.
What
And it's
up,
like if
Papa
they didn't say
Guru?
Ricky was back, Michael Wilson was already in my lineup too. I was like, fuck.
I think Papa Guru was trying to log in.
I think it's gonna be good for Ricky. I think it's his first game back. The snap count wasn't there. 2 targets, 1 reception for 0 yards. So obviously, everyone else was working too. George Kittle was working. You know, we're able to run the ball effectively with CMC.
Hey, Banks, of course you would agree with that shit. Your Raiders need to call it the Las Vegas Dickheads. That'd be perfect.
The lack of creativity is what makes it so great. Like one time, I remember that Lee, I was like, hey, were you the one that came up with Ray Turns? I'm like, that's pretty brilliant. Actually.
Yeah, it's
Oh, by yourself, okay,
the Raiders are running diarrhea. They just can't keep on stopping. Get a suppository.
Hey, Lee, the Chargers better win the Super Bowl, Lee.
Hey,
We gotta. It's gonna be the one time you
after
see all
how
these
we
other
played,
fans of
we
teams, we all
played like
unite.
dog
Shit on the
shit.
Chargers.
I was just at Spanos at the driving range, so it's all good.
Let me use Spanos' head paws for a golf ball. They work perfectly.
Yes.
Which one's running it now? It's like
I think this.
collective kids.
Well, I think the son does, but the father seems to have the most control over it.
I thought the father passed.
No, Dean's still alive. I wish he was dead.
Damn. Damn.
Unplug that charger.
Hey, you a cold piece.
The
Unplug
son
that
could,
charger.
the son could do a better
That's what I'm
job.
saying, unplug that charger. Oh shit, man.
Dean's a dickhead,
Ooh, the
man.
Los Angeles Flatliners.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like the tar pits, the freight
Boy,
line.
you always got the Las Vegas shit turns.
No,
The Raiders are kind of super iconic, right?
So our jerseys don't.
They haven't been relevant.
Since-
They haven't been relevant since Al Davis passed away. Rest in peace.
Who?
Al Davis.
Oh, Al Davis.
Yeah.
I could have sworn you said Alabama for some reason.
I said Al Davis.
I mean, they've had 2 playoff trips since since Al Davis had passed. Like at least they've had 2 players. Before that, they was on the Drizz out, like 2003.
Come on, they can't even keep a coach.
I think they had a 12-year drought, right? What y'all getting in 2016? With the McGloin, remember? It was fucking the rookie McGloin because they had destroyed Derek Carr
Never been the same
like week
since.
15 that year, 16 or something like that. What was crazy, I remember it was a game against the Colts, and Donald Penn was like one of the best, if not the best, left tackle in the game that year. He gave up no pressure.
Hey, Papa Guru, I don't know if you can
that
hear
game, he
me,
gave up
but
the
I don't
one
know
and it
why you're
destroyed
not loading
Derek
up on
Carr.
our thing.
Come on, 1984 was the Raiders' last championship.
1994, what are you talking about?
1984, sorry.
Oh,
84.
you said 94.
I don't need to hear about that 94
You
shit.
don't want to.
You don't
wanna talk
fucking
about
gotta remind me. That's
1994,
3 motherfucking decades ago.
1994, Lee.
Isn't that special?
You brought it up.
Hey, you guys can confirm a mic check on my end.
You're good.
You got
Okay. So
Super clean.
we got Papa Guru trying to get in something new that I've not seen before with the program. But on the production, I could see him, but I'm watching on the live stream here, and he's just kind of in a loop. He's not loading in for some reason.
Yeah, he's just spinning them. I can see.
So I don't know what you got to do, Papa Guru, to fix this. Maybe log all the way out and log back in.
get back in.
I know
Yeah,
I've seen you jump in and out, and I've tried to get you on stage every single time, but I don't know what it's doing.
Yeah, that's interesting. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep trying, Papa Goo. Go text Papa Goo just in case he didn't hear any of that.
I will.
Let him say StreamYard's having an issue. Just keep trying to click back in because we're having issues bringing him on the stage. The bus. Man, I need more fireworks in this game. This is not.
Yeah,
the
I'm
way I
surprised
needed it
that
to go
it is
for
as
my
quick
deck.
as it has been. I was expecting a little bit more than a couple field goals.
Right? And then you just realize, like, oh shit, you never really see the Cowboys in controlled scenarios. They've been just kind of playing from behind, like all year.
Dak's got to get his act together, and they should. It looks like that. CD and Pickens sitting those two wasn't a good idea in that first
drive. Yeah, what was going on there? They partied too hard over the bye week or something. Oh yeah.
It looks like we got a question. He wants to trade Odunze and Judkins for Jettis and ETN.
I do like that Tootin got hurt because then he was like all of a sudden taking the gig. Basically, I mean, I guess 15 and 18 carries, so they ran a lot as a team. But yeah, Basil Tootin's hurt. Looks like he might miss like a week or two. I'm assuming a week or two. But yeah, I'm not mad at the try. I don't really like it sucks because Jefferson is like, Dunze, what is going on with you? Dunze, you're just fake.
Yeah, maybe it's the game script. You know,
And
they're getting
Judkins
Cleveland involved, and the
here's
rest
what sucks about Judkins.
even Zacchaeus or whatever.
Judkins is, we'll be happy to get the one, maybe two targets that we'll get, but like they're probably going to be in a lot more negative game scripts, and he's kind of gets scripted out. So that's the only thing. So I'm okay moving on to ETN and Jefferson here because Jefferson is still the best player in this entire deal, if you ask me.
Yeah, I just got off the phone with Papa Guru. He's gonna try and log back in a second. He said.
There you go. Okay. Yeah. Next time I see him, I'll pop.
What time did you end up dipping out on Saturday?
See how it works. It's the first time I've ever seen anything like that. So we are trying different things.
I was like, I didn't want to bother you, so I was like,
a part of the.
Yeah, I think we had smoked the blunt up.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I
didn't want to get in trouble because I didn't know if I was rolling up for the aunties or.
Oh no, it's good. Everybody smoked. Like all my whole side, like my pops, everybody, we all just bought
right here.
What's the difference in drinking alcohol in front of them?
That part.
You know what I mean? Like it's a thing that they have to be a certain age to do. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Thanks.
My sister, my sister though, she's always the one like she's trying to shelter her kids for that shit. I'm like, yo,
you're in sack.
I didn't raise them. They didn't see their old Uncle CJ.
All right. Well, there's a touchdown, CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
CD right
there.
It was wide open. Was there a flag on the play? Busted. What the hell? Well, how did he get so open? I was in an angle, like I can't see half of my TV. No flag on the play, just number 20.
Yeah, he just wide open.
Up. Yeah. Number 20 was supposed to stick with him and just let him run right by him. Okay, so I don't know. So you think that Jettas and ETN or
this is what I would do? I would look at the schedule too, because
yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, because then
What we got? Let's see.
I know we got a bunch of outside games the rest of the way, I think, for Chicago. And you start to worry about weather in some instances, but am I crazy? I mean, I haven't given up all the way on Odunze yet, but
no,
what's the better duo at this point, right? I still say it's Jefferson and ETN.
Yeah. Well,
ETN's on an actual good team this year that wins games. So like
the Browns and Bears will face each other on the 14th of December.
Okay. That's week 15.
Huh.
Is that week 15?
Week 15, yep.
Okay. And like Judkins, that's a smash spot for him there on paper.
Well, Judkins really hasn't done much lately.
So they play the
Packers
twice.
Shador the rest of the way. And that's what sucks too, because at least with Dylan Gabriel,
Eagles and Niners. Eagles, Niners, Steelers, Packers twice. That's the Bears.
Okay. That's kind of terrible. It's kind of a terrible schedule.
But we got Ben Johnson at the helm.
Yeah, and Ben Johnson's been fun. Pause. It's not a bad. It's actually a good deal on paper. It's just like, okay, ROS definitely has to come into play here. JJ is so schizophrenic so far. JJ McCarthy.
Yeah.
Like everyone's numbers have went down. Like, and it's not even like their numbers were better with Carson Wentz. Like, well, they were better, but it's not that much more better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The jury's definitely still out on JJ, but it's like I'm pretty okay. Well, what's Jefferson's stat line been? Is he still getting his double? Is he still getting
10
at least
targets?
anywhere from 8 to 10 targets?
I want to say 10 targets.
Because Odunze was still getting his normal floor of targets here. it was just shitty that he hasn't produced. You know what I mean?
All right, Justin Jefferson, target-wise?
9 targets.
Week 7, he had 10, 8, 10, 11, 9, 12, 9.
Yeah, so see, I'm not mad at that because anytime, as long as I'm getting anywhere from 8 to 12, that's a number 1 right there.
Oh yeah.
I'll do that. I'll do this trade. Like if I'm the one with Jefferson and Etienne, I'm staying put. And if I'm sending Odunze, which he is, yeah, I'll do this. Let's do it. Fuck it.
All right, here we go. Second time's the charm. Really, it's been multiple times, but we'll call it the second time. Is it Papa Guru's time on the stream? Nope. Something happened. I wonder, does he usually log in on his telephone? On his phone?
Try to text him the link again. Maybe if he tries to, because I think even though it's the same link, maybe just give him a refreshed one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hold on.
He's in there. Like when I load him, it's funny. It looks how it's supposed to look on the live for everybody, but it's just throwing him into a little buffer loop.
It spins a.
Well, we'll make that trade, Galaxy.
Yeah.
And we got another one from CD Smitty.
What
Talk
up,
about
Smitty?
CD Lamb. He just got the touchdown. CD Smitty, he just got offered Egbuka and Money Gang for Diggs and Tracy. So
Yeah,
Tracy had a great game last week, but I don't know how
I'll send Diggs and Tracy.
Yeah. Okay, I like Money Gang too.
Yeah.
Egbuka.
Money Gang is the thing. He's even if he's just the number 2 when Swift's
number 1 over there.
He's I feel that way. I'm with you. I feel like it's his job now. Swift, like when Swift gets there, I still think they'll still trust Swift goal line situations, but you know, and short yardage. But I mean, he's better in the pass catching role than Money Gang is.
This is the craziest thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
I want to load him up, and he can't get loaded up.
I know we need to get the OG primetime Papa Guru on here.
I'm sure he's got all sorts of questions to ask Lee.
Yes.
All sorts of injuries and stuff happened over the weekend. Yeah. What's new? That's the game. That's why we got a bench in fantasy. Hopefully it's strong and you can plug those guys into the spots where the injured players are and not have to worry about it too much. Yeah.
We've been going
Dennis,
hard.
that's right. It took Sam Darnold, Danny Dumbass, a minute to get developed. You can say the same thing for Gino. Gino had developed. He was a lot worse than what he is now. In the past, that the development, as long as you see improvement, I think that's what's important.
Here's the thing with Gino. Gino was drafted 2012 or 13.
Been a minute, yeah.
Right, and then by the time, then he gets Todd Bowles takes over. And then they bring in the Magic Man, Ryan Fitzmagic, to be the backup. And like Gino.
Yo, what's up, Crook?
What up, Crook?
Shout out, Bear Nation.
Yeah, bear down. And so we what was I saying? Oh yeah. Oh fuck, I forgot what the fuck I was saying. Oh yeah, the Magic Man. So Gino, Gino had like, super up and down first couple years. You know what I mean? Obviously, defensive-minded coach, and then you're trying to change the culture over there with Todd Bowles. And then, like, they bring in the Magic Man because you need, like, a savvy veteran. And they bring in Chad Gailey as the OC. And he had been in Buffalo with Ryan Fitzmagic. So automatically, Ryan Fitzmagic knew the system.
Quinnen Williams with the sack.
Let's go. Immediate gratification. Instant
If
gratification.
he knows a
Shout-
perfect matchup, Geno Smith is the best fucking quarterback to go up against. That
For real,
motherfucker
huh?
gets
And that
up every
offensive
week.
line.
He's just not very mobile. He's a true pocket passer.
He just goes, oh no! So look at this. So now Gino, he
Not quite
fucks around and goes,
Elizabeth, but yeah.
oh, so there was a Samoan cat on the team. I think he was the D lineman. He was like a D tackle, and he said he had agreed. Gino had agreed to go to the guy's football camp, so he went to. No. He went to Gino's football camp. There you go. And Gino told him, I'll pay you something. And it wasn't even nothing crazy. It's probably like $800 or $1,000 or something like that. But he kept asking Gino, yo, what's up? You got that bread? You know what I mean? And he went, and Gino kept curving him till one day, Gino said, hey, bro, because he started asking him in front of everyone in the locker room. And Gino tried to flash on him. Like, hey, bro, I ain't paying you shit. Woo, woo. Dude just broke his jaw. Bam! So this was like right before the year starts. Gino got a shattered jaw by a teammate. He has to get his jaw wired. So the Magic Man has to start, and he rips off 10 games that year. And they didn't make the playoffs because obviously the Patriots won their division per usual during that era. And then I forget why they didn't get in. They had 10 wins though. But they had Brandon Marshall and Eric Decker. Like they had a Magic Man was slinging. They had this other dude, Quincy Inunue. You remember him? He's like a giant. He's a giant receiver.
Oh, okay.
He was like a freaking giant. Looked like a tight end, but he was just like a big slot. Pause. And like he was doing dirt too. That year was crazy. 2015. Yeah, that was 2015. And then. Now you're going into 2016, they got the Magic Man as the starter. They're like, fuck that, we're running it back. And then Gino's the backup. And then the following year, they release him. He goes to the Giants, sits there for a year or 2 years, whatever it is, the backup. And then, Seattle, they revived him for real, though. Because look at that, bro. That was almost like, he almost went like 6 years without being a starter, 7 years.
Yeah, he got an extension, and all that stuff. Got his money, like you were saying in the beginning of the story. He got his bread. Then.
If they wanted to have like an actual shot this year, they should have made a real push for Russell Wilson. Like maybe have Russ and Gino. They could have done that.
I can't imagine Russell Wilson doing any team making any team better
Anymore, huh?
No way. There's no way he makes any team better right now.
He's kind of really wacky. You ain't lying.
You know when
it's so crazy because he got into the playoffs last year.
Better than the worst fucking 5 or 6 players in the NFL. You can't tell me there's 32 quarterbacks right now that are better than me.
I mean, look at this.
That's exactly the same excuse he's got right now. He's like,
I mean, and then there's Mike Tomlin, right? Who just like he got in there the year before that. That last year it was Fields and Russ, and then before that it was Pickett and Rudolph. You know what I mean? Like,
I think Rudolph for Pittsburgh would be better than Russell for Pittsburgh.
I mean, that's why they brought Rudolph back. Because remember, last year Rudolph was over there with he left the Steelers, went to the Titans for a little cup of tea, and he got in there because fuck Will Levis. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's terrible. Yeah, that's one who's not going to develop into a starter.
No. And Cam Ward, there's something there for sure. You know what I mean?
I think so.
What's sad is like it's going to be a whole nother regime, a whole nother system. You know what I mean? Like continuity is important to me, but also then again, there's Cliff Kingsbury in year 2 with Jaden Daniels, and it was just bad. Ooh, Javante got blasted right there.
What are the Packers doing? Are the Packers winning with Jordan Love? Did he get hurt again? Something happened.
He got a shoulder injury.
So are they going to go back to Malik Willis?
Malik Willis got right in there though.
Yeah. He's like
And
a pretty
then-
good running back.
A lot of people got beat up this weekend, right? Jordan Love. There's no more Penix for the rest of the year.
Yep.
We got Crazy Kirk Cousins.
Oh, that's a nice route.
Porky
And
Kirk.
yards after the catch right there by Pickens. That's some tough running with the football.
Nice. Got the first down.
Yeah. Sometimes on defense, I think those defenders get into the move where they're just going to try and punch out the ball. They do the peanut to him, and then I guess that might actually get them paid when it comes to the contract extension. The more times they force a fumble, that's probably a lot better than a tackle on paper.
Yeah. Turnovers are always going to be better than just a stop.
Pass? We got to go back and look at this Ferguson reception. It almost looked like it touched the ground.
That hit the ground. That hit the ground.
Love you. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it hit the ground.
went to Fergie.
Yeah, I hit the ground.
That's the incompletion.
It was a scoop catch.
Jets do not develop quarterbacks. I'm hoping that that still be that will be the case.
You want the McCoracle.
Mac Jones. I don't think he needs too much development. I think he's ready.
He just needs a good offensive line.
Let's go try. Give him a second shot. He's earned the second shot. Even if we could give him a contract just like we gave Justin Fields, maybe McCoracle will accept.
You gave him
something
$30
like
million guaranteed.
Right. Maybe.
Yeah, you would.
Maybe we. Yeah, you think so?
I mean, it'd probably be like
I think,
players.
I guess
in
it's
a
all
pick
about
or
the
something.
competition. What other team would want McCoracle?
Well,
The
there's
Raiders?
6 teams that are interested in his services.
Imagine being the quarterback that's like, oh man, there's a couple teams that want to roster you. One is the Raiders, and the other one is the Jets, and the other is the Browns.
Well, then again, he gets two dibs at the Patriots twice a year too.
Well, I'm just saying, this is
Ooh,
funny.
double revenge game.
Being a kind of a veteran journeyman quarterback. But Dak is a quarterback that can't be easily replaced by a backup. We've seen Cooper Rush come in and do some things, but the offense really is ineffective unless Dak's playing good football. Doesn't have to play great football, although he does sometimes. Make some nice throws. Dak's got a good ball on him.
Is throwback Malik Davis?
I think it is.
That's throwback. I haven't heard that name.
All right, looks like Papa Guru might have got it working.
Yeah, I think I
you do.
finally got it now. Y'all hear me?
Yes,
got
we do.
you.
All
Yeah,
right.
there you
Welcome
go, Papa
aboard.
Goo.
You know what I
Right.
ended up? You know what I ended up doing?
What was it?
It ended up. I was looking at some stuff. It's because the cam thing worked, but the microphone wasn't working right or something. And I just ended up just shutting the phone off completely, getting out of it, and then returning it on.
There you
Okay,
go.
yeah. It's sometimes that's what it takes is just shutting the whole device down. But I'm glad you're here and
Yeah,
back to normal.
welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Prime
I
time,
was-
Papa Goo, man. How was your weekend?
Not good. I was gonna come on last night, but I was too aggravated. And where's my boy Derek tonight? I thought he'd be on with the Cowboys playing.
I mean,
Oh, you know,
It-
maybe he don't want to expose his true self.
You know,
Like, man, I'm
he
on
should be comfortable. He should feel
TV on
comfortable in this
stream
game."
watching the Cowboys. Oh man.
Because I enjoyed watching that other Cowboy game he was on when I was watching it with him.
Oh yeah, I'm just
Sunday night
playing.
game.
I don't.
I think they lost that game.
That was that good game, Bogey. That was a game I think they ended in a tie with Green Bay. That real
Yes,
high
the Green
score.
Bay game. Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to our man Derek. I mean, he's out there in Jersey, so East Coast time. You know what I mean? So usually when he jumps on the primetime games, he'll jump on a little earlier.
Yeah. No, I had a rough weekend fantasy wise.
Yeah.
I heard I'm the when you manage the team, you're like the general manager or the coach or something. They probably they probably looking to fire my ass.
Oh no.
I be it's funny because I used to always say that like I'd be like at a kid's party, or like, you know what I mean, with or we would be hosting or something like that back in the days, and I'd be like, oh shit, I gotta get up early tomorrow. What you gonna do? "Oh, I'm coaching," and they would never ask like what I'm actually coaching, because like, you know, they just know I got kids, so they just assume, oh, I'm a. But when they do ask, I go, yeah, fantasy football.
I mean, this was one of those weeks, Bogey, where everybody I had pretty much did not show up this week. I mean, it didn't matter.
There were some bad outings out there.
Stafford didn't have a good day fantasy. Drake May didn't have a good fantasy week. Yesterday against you, I had J.J. McCarthy. He didn't do anything, and even Flacco didn't do good.
Oh, okay. We played each other in
in the Papa Guru.
Okay.
And you didn't really have a good week either, but I'm so bad that you're going to beat me.
All right. I need this win.
Yeah, you need it. I needed it worse than you. You were one game ahead of me, so I really needed this win. But
we're trying to make it.
Yeah,
promised land.
I'm not out of it, but I'm right now. What do we have? 3 weeks left, and I'm 1 game from being tied for the last playoff spot.
There you go.
So I'm not giving up. You can't give up. You got to
still got 12, 13, 14. We got 3 more weeks.
Yeah, and in my other 2 leagues, I'm tied for the playoffs in one of them. In the other one, I've got like a 1 or 2 game deal into the playoffs. So I'm not doing really terrible, but just aggravated me yesterday. Everything just went bad. I mean, A.J. Brown again sucked. Odunze didn't do anything yesterday. I did pick up Michael Wilson in 2 leagues, and he had a great day.
Yeah.
Although in one of the leagues,
I picked up Michael Wilson, and I had him in my lineup. And then they say Ricky's gonna play, and I go, yeah. And then I switch out him with Ricky, and like in the Papa Guru League against you, I had picked up Wilson, but I didn't put him in because I had other guys that I felt were more sure things.
Yo.
Ferguson.
Wait, let me see. I'm going to tell you who I had.
If I would have started Ferguson and not
Cowboys
Ricky.
are clicking now.
Let's go.
Bogey, I had A.J. Brown, Shakir, and Odunze in at receiver.
Dang. I have so many Odunze London like combinations out there. It doesn't make me feel good right now. Because now I'm probably not gonna have London probably for the rest of the year. I could see them shutting him all the way down.
Yeah. And I put in on my flex, I put in R.J. Harvey because I figured he was the lead back. I thought that was I had to put him in.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really say I made any mistakes. It's just the way it worked out.
Yeah, I know. A bunch of my RJ teams suck.
I mean, you know what you always say, and it's true. Shakir is usually a safe play. He always gets you 10 or 12 points. He's got a high floor.
Yeah.
And he yesterday, 0.2 of a point. I mean, come on.
I know. And you know what's fucked up? I actually started him consciously in one of my leagues where I haven't been starting him, but he's been killing it on my bench because I have all these good options.
Yeah, and he's been good lately.
You know what? Yeah.
Oh, it was just one of those days, I guess.
There'll be days like this.
maybe that means next week it'll go my way. I'll be, it'll go the other way next week.
And then it's funny too because the Michael Wilson thing is probably going to be a flash in the pan if we get Marv.
Oh yeah,
back.
I'm not necessarily trusting him, but I mean,
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, this week was so crazy. Like, we had Bryce Young.
Bryce Young,
And I call it the Of Course
Tucker,
series.
Michael
I was explaining this earlier. And of course, this motherfucker, fucking Bryce Young, has started against me in a couple spots, and he has that freaking. I played against a Josh Allen Bryce Young team in one of my joints, where I was like, wow, there's fucking, 130, 120 points already, just them two.
Yeah.
yeah, the league the other league that I picked Wilson up, I played him, but not because I was so smart, but I played him because I had to play him because I had 2 or 3 other receivers that were hurt.
Hey, that's just a savvy pickup at that point.
Yeah, you want to take like you were so smart, but sometimes you just what they call that dumb luck. Sometimes.
Yeah, well, but see, or you're me, who I pick him up like, yeah, and then like, boom, switch him out for Ricky because I'm like, yeah, Ricky's back.
Well, yeah, that's what I would have probably done. I think most.
I had the right play; it was already in my grasp.
Because you had no idea nobody had any idea.
Because Ricky literally puts up 1 point, and then it's like whatever Michael Wilson's. He's like, we get the 5-point bonus for going over 100. You had like 180, so that's already just 23 points on the yardage already.
Yeah, he caught like 15 passes.
And 15 passes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like that's fucking a 40 piece.
Yeah.
That's a 40 piece on my bench. I be in command right now.
If I'd have played Wilson against you, we'd be in a tight match. Where now I have no hope. It's over.
Yeah, I'm hot about the fucking. It's one of my $200 leagues where I'm 5-5, and I'm about to fall to under 500 for the first time this year.
What is that? A 12-team league?
14.
14 and 6 make it.
What's up?
And 6 make the playoffs.
Yep. So
yeah,
it's
so
tough.
I'm in
the 6th seed right now, so I'm almost definitely going to drop out of the playoff race as it stands after this
right.
week. Unless I have Dak, CD, and Javonte right now, so I just need them to just. I need explosive fireworks. I might have a chance.
Yeah,
It's
6
a
on
chance.
6 on a 14 team. You probably got to be 8-6.
Yeah, at minimum. Well, what's crazy is like from 5th place all the way up to 10th place, everyone is 5-5. So it's insanely crazy.
Yeah, that's like one of my leagues. This is weird. It's a 10-team league. 8 of the 10 teams are either 5-6 or 6-5.
See what I'm saying? Let's go, murder. It's the war.
Oh. Yeah, it seemed like yesterday there were a lot of pretty good guys that just did nothing. A lot of dud performances yesterday.
You ain't lying.
My best thing yesterday was in the Papa Guru was my defense. That was the best thing. I had the Texan defense.
Let's go.
That's usually not a good sign when your defense is your leading scorer. Unless they got some crazy shit where they had a bunch of defensive touchdowns or something, got 30 or 40 points.
Yeah.
They got 20
man, my defense isn't great over there. I think I played Detroit.
Oh. And Spencer was aggravated because he said he lost. He was trying to get the number 1 or 2 seed in the Papa Guru, and now he lost to Peacock. So now that helped. And Peacock's 1 behind you, and now he's 1 ahead of me for that last playoff spot.
We're trying to get in this thing.
And Dennis, I don't know where he came from. All of a sudden yesterday, his team went crazy. He was like, he scored over 200 points yesterday.
Oh shit. Okay.
And most of the teams didn't score a lot. You know, that was like crazy. I don't even know who he had. Let me see who the hell he had that did so good. He had Bijan, and he had McMillan had a big game. Well, what else? Oh, he had, you know who he had? That I didn't realize he had done that. He had Bryce Young, 38 points.
See? Bryce Young going crazy.
Oh, and you know what else he did? He had a defensive guy. Dotson had 20, and then he had the Pittsburgh defense yesterday, got him 32 points.
Damn, they went crazy. Oh, they
Well,
scored,
they got two defensive touchdowns.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's what it carried him yesterday, and then the Bryce Young, obviously. But yeah, you never know. That's one thing about fantasy. You never can really predict it. But and Lee's in a Lee. I don't know. Do you realize what you're doing in that league?
I think I was in a battle last I checked.
Yeah, you in the tight battle of the week. Right now, I don't like the projections necessarily, but y'all are right now, you're 1 point behind and you're projected to win by 1.5 points.
Exactly.
That's about as close as it gets.
Yeah, I technically
right now?
what I need is technically a touchdown from Brock Bowers.
Yeah, he's got Pickens and you got Brock Bowers.
Yep.
I like your chances with Brock Bowers.
Ooh, Geno Pickens.
Well, it doesn't help when
you got
when you got Geno Smith on your fucking Raiders.
Wow.
And Geno was good last year.
Geno gives early Christmas presents out to the opposing teams.
It's weird because Geno the last 2 years or so was good.
Yeah, but he
I think
plays
it's
for
where
the Ray
he got up in
Turds.
there and tipped that shit, and then some other dude picked it.
Yeah.
Something Brown, whatever.
Now, Lee,
Yes, sir.
I support your Chargers. I'm not a Charger.
It's all good, man.
I'm not a Charger hater, but I was really disappointed with that deal.
No, they played like dog rubbish. I know that. You don't remember me. It's all good.
No, I mean, I'm still pulling for them. I hope y'all can figure out a way to win the division. But
you know what? I'm worried about the bye week first because I don't have any worries at all. There's no football this week for me.
I hear you.
Yeah, they need to get their head checked. That was pretty bad. That was embarrassing.
Yeah, it wasn't the fact that they lost. It was
embarrassing.
Yeah.
I mean, Herbert had a career low 81 freaking passing yards for his whole career. That's the worst outing he's ever had.
Yeah, I don't know what happened yesterday. It was
They
weird.
got mollywopped. That's all I know.
Oh, you know who I heard? Your boy that y'all traded from the Saints at Trevor Penny, and I heard was terrible yesterday.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he couldn't do shit.
I told you, don't trust that guy. I told you, as a pass blocker, he's not good at all. He's okay as a run blocker, but as a pass blocker, he's terrible.
No, I saw that. He was pretty horrible.
And y'all were playing him at left tackle.
Yep.
Where he's really better as a guard than a tackle because he can't pass block. You can't trust him.
No.
Hopefully that'll be the last game y'all use him at left tackle.
Herbert took some hits yesterday that were bad.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck.
I'm going to be surprised if he's playing left tackle in y'all's next game. If y'all on bye week, he said, then whenever y'all play. Because he's going to get Herbert killed.
No, that old line we have is going to get Herbert killed.
Well, yeah, the whole offensive line, I guess, is a mess. Y'all have had so many injuries.
It's basically a makeshift of a Band-Aid, pretty much.
Oh, man.
Man.
Brock Purdy looked pretty good, Bogey, yesterday.
Yeah, and Kidda made a good point earlier. He pointed out the fact that Brock was like serviceable enough to be the backup the last couple of weeks. Like we're healthy enough. So like, you know, he should be right at this point. You know what I mean? And he looked good. Looked really good. Played sharp.
Yeah, they were pretty conservative in bringing him back. They didn't rush him back, which was probably the smart thing. Where's JD tonight?
His internet is down on because it's we're getting hit with like, I don't know if it's a storm, but like it's definitely raining today and tomorrow over here, like shit. And like right now, it's been raining probably for like the last couple hours. Like it's like either sprinkling or it's like right now it's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, last night I was doing something on the internet. It was late, like around 1 a.m, and all of a sudden it was like nothing. I'm like, well, what's going on? And it said I didn't have internet. You know, I was like, there's no bad weather, there's no reason. And then I went on the little thing, you know, that shows your internet and stuff. Yeah. And it said your Wi-Fi is turned off. Well, how the hell did my Wi-Fi get turned off? I didn't turn it off. So then I just went back, turned the Wi-Fi on, and then it was fine. But I'm like, I didn't turn the sumbitch off. I didn't get off.
What service do you? Because most services you'll have a certain amount of data, right? Maybe it cuts off when you exceed the amount.
Well, I have a monthly limit, but I've never exceeded the monthly limit. I don't think there's any.
You know what's crazy? So look at this. When it was like first it was like me and my lady, and then my oldest now. When she was 5, we had our second one. So like by then she already had like you know, like an Xbox, and she had an iPad. So like then we had multiple things. You know, we had smart TVs already. So like all these things that are on the Wi-Fi. Then like, you know, my second one, eventually she gets her own iPad, and then you just start realizing like how much of this data like we could eat up real quick. Because like they'll give us like a fucking, I don't know, whatever the fuck the package we pay for, and we've exceeded it so many times. I'm like, oh, I gotta get like the bigger data plan.
Yeah, are you on the one I'm on with?
And I'm on Wi-Fi all the time too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm on Cox for my internet, and you can, if you want to pay a little extra, you can get unlimited data.
And that's the thing too, is like the way they get you with unlimited is like you'll get unlimited, but once you exceed the good, like the high quality connection, then
they slow it down.
Yeah, you'll get unlimited data, but you'll be on this little slower joints. And it's usually like at the end of the month or the beginning of the month when you notice shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that sucks. As much as they charge, they shouldn't do that to people. But
hey, shout out to PB&J. I actually got something for you. I've got a video that Peacock made of how he creates these thumbnails. I know it's not this particular one, but it's pretty close.
Yeah.
He said that, why does it look like a Young Jeezy mixtape? And I was like, that's funny, but here it is. Like, this was... When he added that to the collection, I was like, that's awesome, man. You don't get to see artists at work too often.
Make sure to head on over to neonpeacockmerch.com.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy too, because like I remember this one time, so he, I just mentioned it to my I had sent him, it was a video of him doing the Monty Burns, the Monty Bombs.
Oh yeah,
where it's Monty Burns wearing a MF Doom mask and he's holding a bomb.
yeah. He
Anyways,
did that on stream.
yeah, and
Or he
what-
did the no, it was the other one.
he
the,
drew the
boss.
First he draws it, right? And then what's crazy is like he takes a picture of it at one point, and then like he's able to project it onto a fucking thing. Then he fucking puts it on, he projects it onto the canvas, then he goes at it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like it's so fucking dope because like I sent that shit. I knew it was gonna work too because my boy he started like collecting art for the studio. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Prime One. So I sent him the joint. I was like, hey, check this out. You know what I mean? And he immediately was like, how much? And I was like, I'll just put you in a thread with him because I don't want to talk for Peacock. You know what I mean? So boom, connect them, and then and it's funny because like before I connected them, he goes. I go, yeah, my boy will do it. I'll give you the numbers so you can talk the numbers. And then he was like, but do you have anything in mind? And then Prime's like, yeah. He sends me a very detailed description of shit. So I just copy that and send to Peacock and then put them in a thread. And it's funny because Peacock goes, that's a very detailed description. I'm like, right? He's like, I need Optimus Prime making a beat in the studio, but I need the ARs, the SRC 20s, and the MPC 2000 and the techniques, the turntables, the 1200s, and you know what I mean?
Wow.
The right
There it
monitors.
is.
Ooh,
Pickens touchdown. We
tackling
got
was-
the Dak trifecta. Got one to CD. Then we got one to Fergie, and now we got one to Pickens.
Man, did you see the tackling?
I think
on
that
play?
I
The
needed that
Raiders didn't
touchdown,
look like they
but I
gave a
swear,
shit.
I think that Pickens touchdown just fucked me in the TFL, man.
That one just fucked me in the Papa Guru League.
Yep.
I have
did
that.
you,
stat
did you see
somewhere.
that? It looked like the Raiders didn't even want to tackle him. That was some piss poor attempts at tackling.
I think it's next year where I have that.
It
stat.
almost looked like they moved out the way when he was near around the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
That was horrific effort by the Raiders on that play.
Yeah. the
That's
Raiders-
why
grab
they
the whole
call
shit.
them the Raiders.
Ah.
That's why they're the Raiders.
Watch
Man,
this.
That's
I
why
was
they-
so trying to avoid
Watch
George
this
Pickens
on the
somehow, but I'm
replay.
not greedy.
Who was
That's-
that? Number
damn.
That
32.
stadium is a
Number
rough
32. Whoever number
I think
32.
that might have that play might have mathematically eliminated me in the TFL.
Who's
'cause
number
I couldn't
32
move.
for the Raiders?
I was 4-6 over there. Or I am 4-6. I'm about to go to 4-7.
Whoever number 32 is for the Raiders, they ought to cut his ass. That was pathetic on that play, what he did. I could have done what he did, which was absolutely nothing. I can move out the way when a guy's coming at me.
Yeah, it looks like Ike is now 11 points ahead of you in the TFL.
Oh, yeah, that's anybody that was going against Pickens, that screwed him there. Because he gets on top of the long catch, he gets the damn touchdown, too.
And it sucks in that league. I had Marv, and I didn't even bother to go pick up Michael Wilson in there or even see if he was available. I had picked up Sean Tucker, so I was happy, and I was like, I'll just play Troy Franklin. And I'm like, I should have went after Michael Wilson like I did everywhere else.
Oh, well.
In the West Side League too. I picked him up. I had him in there, and I played Ricky. I switched him out for Ricky. It wouldn't have been a play I would have felt any kind of comfortable anyway. But I was being forced to play it, and I didn't want to play Spears because that was my other option. Tajay Spears in the flex. I was like, you know what? I should have just played Fergie in the flex, or played Fergie and not Otten.
Yeah, I'm going to be disappointed this year. I'm used to making the playoffs. When I'm getting leagues, I usually make the playoffs. But
Well, don't worry, because you also are not only prime time Papa Guru, but if you don't make it into any of the postseason in the regular fantasy season, you are a champion you are a playoff Papa Guru. You know what I mean? You are a reigning champion. You got to join one of them.
Spencer got mad. He didn't really get mad. He was just kind of aggravated about that.
Yeah, you whooped us all up. You made all the right picks, and that's another one too. It's like that's the fun of those ones because it's like this is where like your footballs. This is how like people they view what the playoff picture might unfold to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, I didn't realize this. Now I'm looking at it. Diamond Joe is playing JD, and they have a super close deal going. They're projected to finish within a point of each other, and whoever wins out of that will have the inside track on the bye week and number 1 seed. They'll have the best record. Since Spencer lost, because they were all tied. Diamond Joe, JD, and Spencer were tied, and Spencer lost. So whoever loses will be tied with Spencer, and whoever wins will have the best record.
Man, this year, it's been so crazy. It's just been insane. It's just a bloody war.
Doesn't it seem like this year a lot of leagues are like really tight? Like a lot of people, like just a bunch of teams real close to each other in record?
Yeah. Like I would say. I mean, like in this West Side League, like I was telling you about, 14 teams. There's a bunch of us like 5-5 right now, and like
I mean, you're in way more leagues to maybe say that more than I'm only in 3 leagues.
I definitely in a lot of our dynasties. There's some there's what's interesting about dynasty is because we're at the point of a year where there's some teams that are like, okay, I have 2 wins.
Right, yeah, that's probably that's not a good.
And they're trying to cruise the rest of the way without winning. You know what I mean?
That's
and
not
like, you look and you just hope you're playing them, because then it can actually. I mean, it's aggravating when I'm trying to keep someone else out, and then I look at their schedule. I'm like, oh, they're gonna play a bunch of, you know what I mean? They're gonna play the guy, or like maybe multiple people that aren't trying to win, but there's a lot of instances where there's some leagues that are there's like in some of these dynasties, there's like. The bottom 5 teams are all 3-7, but they're not technically mathematically eliminated, because there's a bunch of 4 and 6s, and it's like any of these guys that can lose and get a 7th loss, and while these guys who are 3-7 get a win, and all of a sudden it flips the script again. Like I'm hoping there's some joints where you might see a lot of 7-7 6 seeds this year. Maybe not a lot, but it might not be super uncommon. I remember a few years ago in one of my leagues called the TFL, the Tyrannosaurus Flex League. A couple years ago, we had a 5th and 6th seed that were sub 500. It was just so crazy lopsided, but like everybody from the 5 to the 12 was sub 500. It was insane.
Yeah, that is.
It was just like, I've never seen that ever, but I'll never forget that because I won that year. I won that year. I was one of the best seeds though. The number 1 and 2 seeds got all the way. So it worked out, but like it worked itself out. But yeah, definitely. Let's just say the person that I beat, he was 1 and done in that league because it was the actual money league. And let's just say he struggled mightily in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, when I said about the teams being kind of bunched up, I was really talking more in redraft leagues, because I know in dynasty leagues sometimes people build up good teams, and you might have more lopsided stuff in a dynasty league than a redraft league.
That's a fact.
But even even for redraft leagues, it seems like it's more bunched up than normal. To me, at least
it's a pretty insane year. You have Sam Darnold, who is responsible for JSN's number 1 receiver hood right now. You know what I mean? Then you got Jefferson, who's is he a top 12 right now? Is he a WR1? Is he a back end? Where's he at right now?
He might be back end still.
Yeah, because he's getting the targets, so we're happy about that.
He was 13 overall before this game.
This week,
so
yeah.
After this game.
So he's so he's a high end WR.
Yeah, CD and Pickens are probably inside of the WR 12, right?
Yeah, because Pickens is up there. He was like,
even though CD missed all those games.
What's that?
What's CD? CD missed some games, didn't he?
Yeah, he
Oh.
missed 5 weeks. That's
Yeah.
my West Side League. At least I dealt with all the injuries. Ricky, CD. I traded away McMillan like an idiot.
So yeah, CD has a little bit further to
We're
go.
getting some noise. What's that noise coming from?
Jefferson. I don't know.
Okay, it's gone now. Could be somebody moving their device. Is that you, Baba Goo?
No, I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here. I ain't touching anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does sound like a bag of chips.
It's a
Yo,
bag of shit. It's Lee.
Yeah,
I
hear
got
what
nothing.
you're-
On my
I hear
hand,
what you're
look.
talking-
I got nothing.
That's weird. But you hear what I'm saying, right? It's like,
Yeah, I
hear
hear
too.
what you're saying. Now
it's
stop.
not me.
I got no chips. I had that all night long.
Maybe try to click, put someone on mute. Maybe let's see who it is. Process.
I'll put myself on mute. Hold on.
Okay,
I don't
think
hear
it's
it
Lee.
now.
Yeah, Lee. You just need to click out and click back in. It's you, Lee. It's probably, I don't know, something with the connection maybe. That thing was going crazy. I got it right in my ear. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I know. It seems like that. It seems like a lot of times that'll happen here or there. Every now and then you get that.
Yeah. No, it wasn't you for sure. You good, Papa Goo. We're glad we got you figured out tonight.
Yeah,
I
I
was
thought
like,
it was me when I started here. I'm like, oh Lord, don't tell me now I'm getting that bullshit to start up.
oh, guess what, Papa Guru? The YouTube TV, they made a deal with ESPN now.
Oh yeah, I know. But I you know what I ended up doing? I got pissed off with them, and they treated me good. They were offering me a $20 credit, but I canceled them. But they let me keep it through the end of the month, and they refunded me the whole month's payment.
Nice.
So they basically gave it to me free for the month of November.
Nice.
But then at the end of November, I'm going to lose it. So then I'm going to either go to, I'm going to either try that Hulu, or I'm going to try maybe the Sling or something. And then if I don't like either of them, I'll go back to YouTube like in a couple months or something.
Intentional grounding. Hey, Quentin Williams is like, yeah, I'm here.
He 1.5 sacks before that play.
Yeah, and he almost got him again.
He's off. He walked off the field. He's telling coach, "I'm a little banged up, a little bit tired right now."
What do y'all have?
It's all right, big
y'all's,
boy. You can get a breather. You burned it. He's been playing
Bogey.
pretty good. That's a nice pickup.
What's up, Papa Goo?
You and what do you have for your? Do you have a streaming service for your TV?
So we have like a package deal with, it's like the most basic cable thing. It's just like, it's like a sports, I get sports channels, and that's pretty much all I really care about. And but our cable and internet is it's a package deal.
Oh,
And then I have every streaming thing under the sun, from Netflix to Hulu to HBO Max, so it's funny because we keep wanting to cut the cord. My girl's like, she's like, oh, I like having cable and the DVR, and I'm like, you have all that on all the stream. Like, we have smart TVs, like we don't necessarily need. But I even said, I was like, I'd rather just pay the $200 instead of the cable, the internet. Just pay $200 fully on the internet. We'll just have this badass internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? I've been trying to get her to do that, but and I'm like, I do like having, like, cause see, that's the thing. I even told her, I was like, let's just get YouTube TV, and we'll just boom, you just have it on the fucking thing. She's like, well, I like having a remote.
What do you mean?
It's so funny. Women is funny though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
How do you think we turn it on? You always have a remote.
well, yeah, I use my remote for YouTube TV.
Yeah.
I got to use my
and then,
remote.
like, yeah, because we don't use the Samsung remotes at all. We just use the cable remote. You know what I mean?
It's all right. She'll get used to it.
That's what I'm saying. And then, like, she's like, well, she's like, you can't voice command. I'm like, we can voice command on what is it called? The Samsung remotes. You know what I mean? But you
I
could
like that
also,
sound back.
here's the thing, you could also get the thing, you could, Samsung, you have this apps. Lee, you might need to click out again. I don't know what's going on over there. It's like,
I'm not doing a goddamn thing.
I know it's your connection. It's like, is your device almost dead or is it overheating? Because sometimes it'll do that.
No, no, it's not.
Now it's good.
Y'all hear that shit?
Now it's good again. So it must
Yes,
be
man.
something with Lee's connection.
Yeah, for a robot,
Are
he
you
goes
still
to war
there,
with
Lee?
technology. Dang, Brock Bowers, man, we might have should have sold him on name value alone.
Well, like, Kenna, what do you have for like your live TV?
It's internet streaming. It's called Zumu or something like that. But it comes with Spectrum. So Spectrum is the internet provider, and they offer a little streaming box. If you don't have a smart TV, you can use it, and the Wi-Fi will allow you to operate a Spectrum TV app, and then it's basically your cable box through internet.
So it's like yeah, it makes like your TV like a smart TV, huh?
So that means that I have an Xbox, right? I could download the Spectrum TV app on my Xbox and watch TV on my Xbox. It'll be Spectrum service. And then obviously, since I have internet, and the service also includes the HBO Max, what else? Some other stuff, right? So, anyways, it's a big building and it's contracted out. So I think they get a pretty decent rate when they pass it on to the residents. So, $75 a month gives me like half a dozen streaming services, internet, and TV.
Damn, for $75 a month?
Yeah.
Because around here, just for your internet shit, it's like $50, $60, $70, and that don't include any of the TV stuff. Man.
Yeah, I live in a tower, so I don't know if that means that they can only get like one person.
It's very common when you have like for example, in my hometown, my bad, let me hit this, like in my hometown, we got these
they won't even give me the opportunity to find it.
Yeah, some places won't even let you do anything else outside of whatever the service they offer. You know
but for $75, I'll gladly oblige.
Well, yeah, that's a steal. I wish I could get all of that for $75.
Hey, I've been on Comcast / Xfinity for hella long, right? For over 10 years and shit. You know what I'm saying? And multiple accounts, and we always been good customers and this and that. So it's like anytime I'm disgruntled about something, I'll be like, man, we're just about to just, change our service. Otherwise, like, we need some kind of discount or something. We need to work this out. Like, you know what I mean? And like, I usually do that every other year because they'll try to jump, they'll put us on like promotional shit. Like, okay, what is it called? I was paying $220 a month, $230, and I was like, man, I'm tired of that shit. So I got down to $200. You know what I mean? Like, start complaining.
Yeah, I was paying. I always had a direct TV, that regular satellite deal, and I liked it. It worked great, and but it had gotten so expensive, so I got rid of that and went to the YouTube TV, and that saved me about $50 or $60 a month. But then I still got to buy, pay for my internet to get the internet, and that's like $60. So I'm still paying. Yeah. It's like, man, Kid has got a great deal because you can't get anything for under $100 anymore. Where you get internet and TV shit.
My rent is $2,200 before like the utilities, my parking, all this stuff. So the $75 is a nice little perk, but it comes with the unit and it's a I guess it's something that I would buy myself anyways, and if that's how they're gonna price it out, then it makes me feel better.
Yeah,
I guess they could put numbers in front of all sorts of different categories and it'll equal the same. But for the
rent seems high, but I know in California the rents are a lot higher.
600 square foot, 1 bedroom, 2193 a month. And it'll only go up from here.
Yeah, where I live, kid, that would be about probably 800-900 a month.
Yeah, I remember,
but our minimum wage is not whatever. I think.
Well,
our
yeah,
minimum
that's
wage
the
is
thing.
like
It depends on how much the people are.
And then here in California, you still have to work basically 3 jobs if you're going to live on your own, unless you have something set up.
How do people get by, though, kid, that are living just on their Social Security or something there?
The California has a lot of services that some states don't. So even though that federal government doesn't come through in the clutch, California still has some programs that the people in need, they can still obtain. But
because I mean, even if you're doing you were making pretty good money, you're not going to be getting usually more than much over $3,000 a month on Social Security.
Yeah, my pops is
I have no idea.
My pops, he's been retired from his longtime job since he was 50, and then he worked in real estate and whatnot. Because you don't actually retire, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just how it is in California. But my pops now he is actually just retired, and he does little investments here and there, but he gets his Social Security, and it's basically in that same range. You know what I mean? 3,000.
Yeah, cost of living. So if you added my rent and then how to just live in this apartment, the way I do use the utilities, it's $2,700 a month. So my rent is $22,000, but everything costs about $2,700.
Yeah. I mean, you're very fortunate that you have a great job and that you're able to, because for example, to own a house in the Bay Area, you had to have, or in San Jose specifically, because San Jose is hella expensive. The $1 million houses, it might not even be that fat. First of all, it'd be 1,800 square feet, $1 million house. And this thing,
exactly.
you need 2 6-figure incomes.
That 3-bed, 1 bath in certain
exactly.
In California.
That's why we moved out.
Peanut butter and jelly. He says that his mortgage is $1,500 for his 3-bed. Here in California, that 3-bed is definitely starting $750 a year. You get $750,000 for your 3-bedroom.
We moved out.
Maybe not even
to El Grove
garage, but probably a garage.
If I was, without getting into a lot of detail, but I'm on Social Security disability, and I'm only getting a little less than $2,000 a month. If I was getting $3,000 a month, I'd be doing great. But what I'm getting now, that getting a little under 2, I'm barely getting by. I'm just scraping by.
Yeah, and in a lot of instances, living in Cali, I'm not speaking specifically San Jose where I'm from. It's not common just in the last 20 years. Man, you got a whole house with hella people in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Every room is. You might have a room that has a couple, and then they got a baby, and another room has another couple and a baby, and then the family that lives at their house. You know what I mean? Because this is just how you're gonna get by. You know what I mean? Renting these rooms out. You know what I mean? Busting it all the way down. Cause see, in the Bay Area too, I'm my last spot that I was renting, 2-bedroom, a 2-bedroom is 1,800 square feet. 2-bedroom, the bedrooms were fat, but it was a tri-level townhouse. I was paying $35,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was going up and up and up every year since I moved in that. I lived in that bitch for 8 years. So it was when we got in there, it was 2015. We were paying $25,000. So every year they would just increase it, 100 or 150 or the one year they didn't increase it was the COVID year. But same thing, we're always good tenants. You know what I mean? I knew the property manager well and shit. And the owners, they didn't complain about us ever. You know what I mean? House is in the same exact condition. Even though I have hella kids, you know what I mean? They would try to find every which way to get that deposit. I was like, I got the full deposit back. I was like, oh shit, word.
What's up, Papa Guru?
Let me tell Kidda this. I know I've told Lee and I've told Bogey about this. But I had a real nice house on 2 acres of property. I was married for around 20 years, and my wife was able. The city ended up buying our property and our house because they were building this roundabout where it was located. And,
Yeah, so they're basically
and it was
city.
in. We were married for almost 20 years, but it was in her name, and I never got it transferred into both of our names, even though I paid on it for, the whole time, and it was paid off. We owned it outright, but it was still in her name. She walked away from our marriage with almost $500,000, and I walked away with like 10 grand.
Oh yeah, it did you dirty.
So she ends up, she's in she got a brand new house, totally paid for and everything, and I'm barely scraping by now.
Yeah.
That's why I always tell people, be careful when you like if you see somebody's situation and you're like, oh, like you're kind of quick to judge, because you never know exactly how things happen, and put people in the situation that they're in.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Taking life's curveballs and dealing with the bullshit.
Yeah.
Sucks.
I mean, well, I tell you one thing, it made me realize those divorce attorneys, some of those guys can be some pretty sleazeball guys.
Yeah, I lucked out. My divorce was really easy.
Yeah, if you get two people that are trying to be nice and just work things out in a fair way.
It's funny because, first of all, shout out to everybody in the military, right? But like, because all my military buddies, they always say the same thing. They go, "Hey, at least gotta get one divorce." Like, and like a handful of my guys that I know from the military, like we're married, and they some of them are on their second marriage, or they're just like, I'm never getting married again. But I mean, sometimes things happen, and so everything's case by case. But it's funny. Shout out to all my military guys that always they always say that, like, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big responsibility when you get your first job and a steady paycheck and some stability, and you're so young. Usually, that's the difference between the military and the college. Sometimes the college you don't necessarily have to dedicate your learning into a career. It's like what you learn, you're gonna go ahead and apply it the very next day. So in college, you might be learning stuff in that you might not be using in the future.
Yeah, there's not an automatic
right away. Learn it, you go use it. Hopefully, anyways. But for financial security, as long as you have a decent head on your shoulder, you shouldn't get in too much trouble. I mean, you're getting paid. It's not a lot, but you shouldn't need a lot because your housing, your food, and all that stuff is pretty much taken care of. You know what I did? I spent all my stuff on extracurriculars. No investing, no fucking education, nothing. Just straight into fun. It wasn't the smartest thing, but I was fortunate enough to learn something to carry myself into like the adult world. So learn how to fix large pieces of machines and stuff like that. So I continued to do that once I got out.
Usually, in most things in life, kidda, it's usually like kind of having a happy medium, not going overboard either way, where you like some people, they never want to do anything and enjoy themselves at all, and they save every damn dollar they can, and they never do anything to enjoy themselves. Yeah. And then other people, that's all they care about, and they don't save anything. The best thing is kind of have a happy medium.
Yeah, as long as I'm outpacing the spending. So as long as I make more money than I'm spending, that's all I'm worried about. I've saved $0. I don't do any investing. I have child support and all this stuff too. And I know I make a bunch of excuses up, but living in California, having child support, being single, getting no tax benefits for child, whatever, all that stuff. I have 0
child tax credit.
Yeah, I got 0%. I get visitation. I don't get custody. So once she becomes 18, which is only like less than 2 years now, maybe I'll start putting some money away on the side.
Yeah, when you don't have that child support payment anymore.
Oh shit! What's up? AJ's got offered Egbuka, Warren, and Judkins. So he got Egbuka. He's getting offered Egbuka for Warren and Judkins. He's good. Okay, well here he goes. This is nice info. His roster is Mahomes, Herbert, Cook, JT, Judkins, Olave, Marvin Harrison, Amon-Ra, McBride. And then on the bench, looks like he's got Corum, Pearsall, Shakir, and then Michael Wilson.
It's a good team.
Yeah, he's got depth at the wide receiver, although the depth, it starts to thin out after Amon-Ra. Olave's been pretty steady this year, so I do know that it would be beneficial to get more receiver talent. Like top tier talent, which I think
I think Egbuka still. Like
Warren,
like
Warren feels
Egbuka
your
and Doomsday, they started off blazing hot this year. I think they've kind of tapered off as of late. But Egbuka's still catching touchdowns.
Maybe you could just trade Warren for one player, and not have to give up Judkins. See, like that seems like a lot to give up for Egbuka, especially I'm assuming that this is a tight league. So yeah, Tyler Warren is pretty much a must-start tight end right now. The way that the
and it's definitely a tight end league, and I'm pretty sure, if I can get that 1-for-1, I'd like that better. I want to keep my running back depth as much as possible too. And
yeah, that's a pretty nice piece to have.
Yeah,
we're seeing JT right now, and because of the stupid fucking offense, he's not gonna give you a giant fucking ceiling unless there's this an odd, at the end of the year and the Raiders are out of it and they're playing a team that's already solidified their spot, and then all of a sudden JT goes off in week 17 of your playoffs. You're like, yes, it finally did it, woo!
For real though.
That's probably what's gonna happen to the JT owner that wins it all. It's gonna be like, he's been steady, but nothing special. So our guys in the chat, they're doing it. They're getting Egbuka. I think they realize that having McBride as your tight end is basically you're not moving off of McBride.
I just don't want to give up Judkins. I'll give up Genty. You know what? I'm pushing the issue. Warren straight across. Bucket. Strengthen your tight end. Yeah. That's what I'm telling that guy. Pause.
Maybe Bakes needed some more clarification. This is not a dynasty team. This is a redraft.
Yeah, it's a redraft.
So, yeah. That's why it's hard to give up Judkins in redraft. Running backs are fucking so valuable this time of year. You're gonna run the ball in the winter time.
It almost looks like in this game that Geno is trying to force the ball to Brock Bowers even when there's nothing there.
Yeah, the Raiders got to figure it out.
He's probably the only guy that can catch the goddamn ball.
I was going to just throw it at their best weapon at that point.
He's fighting for his life out there.
I mean, Genty has like 4 receptions, I think, so far tonight.
Yeah, a couple drops too.
But he barely has any carries and shit.
You ought to look at Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker's not bad.
Trey Tucker, well, as a number one, he's pretty bad. I don't think a good team would want him as their number one. But
no, not a number one.
For fantasy, yeah, he was a good start this week, being the number one on a team and going up against a defense that can get it up.
I mean, if Bowers is really covered, it's better to look for a guy that might be open and just keep trying to force it to one certain guy.
Well, if you ever notice the Tucker games, the big play that he gets is the broken coverage. He just sneaks by, or the one where they get a grip of yak because they get like 3 or 4 blockers ahead of him, and he can find a hole like one cut and just get a bunch of burst yards.
Although I'm looking at it,
he's not a good route runner. He's okay for wide receiver 2. that has a true number one. Like if he played for the Giants, that would be kind of cool for Trey Tucker because then he would have Nabers like taking all of the pressure, and then Tucker might be able to. But that's the type of talent that he needs across the way. Like a Devontae Adams, probably outside of Tucker not being there because he was suspended and hurt or whatever it was. He had a couple good games with Devontae Adams.
Tucker actually in this game, I'm looking at it. He's got 6 targets, and Bowers has 8 targets.
Has Tucker caught anything yet?
He's caught 2
Yeah.
for 30 yards on 6 targets.
Yeah, a lot of targets because nobody else to throw it to. But Gino, he's running for his life. He's doing some stupid shit out there. Ball's going sideways and shit.
I know, and I need the Cowboys to just show no mercy and keep throwing touchdowns.
Oh, Bogey, listen to this one from
Or rushing him with Javante.
In yesterday's game, the Rams.
Javante. Oh, almost.
Devontae Adams yesterday, 8 targets, one catch for 1 yard on 8 targets.
My bad, Papa. Say that again. Sorry about that.
Yesterday, Devontae Adams for the Rams, 8 targets, one catch,
1 catch, 1 yard, 1
yard on 8 targets.
Yeah, it was just one of those. See, and here's the thing, right? Is I would immediately go to the Devontae Adams owner and see if I can wiggle Devontae Adams out of them. Because if they're just looking at the production, sometimes that happens in football. The 8 targets, that's what I love. You know what I mean? It was just a bad day.
Another weird one yesterday. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 12 targets, 2 catches.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like they weren't trying to get it to him either. It was just golful outside. Golful outside in that bad weather. I guess it was a really windy and cold game.
Yeah, that's what somebody was saying, that the wind had a lot of I kind of didn't watch much.
I had the game on mute, and I was pretty turnt at that point last night.
Yeah,
I partied for like 2 days straight.
I didn't even really pay attention to it last night, but normally you think of Amon-Ra St. Brown getting some little kind of like high percentage type targets.
Yeah,
but you also think without their tight end that there would be more targets going around too.
But man, 12 targets, 2 catches, that's crazy. But it's like I said, there were a lot of dud performances yesterday. A lot of them. Another guy that had nothing yesterday, McConkey. McConkey did nothing yesterday.
No one did anything, Papa Guru, for the Chargers. Gadsden. Nobody. The only thing that did something was Keenan Allen at 58 yards. Other than that, everything on that offense was straight rubbish.
Well, yeah, what did you say? Everybody had 81 yards. You can't have.
It was his career low. Yeah.
When you throw for 81 yards, there ain't going to be much from the receivers.
I think there was a total of 115 yards of total offense the whole fucking game.
Yeah, that's like I said, a lot of bad performances yesterday by offenses. Did the Chargers?
Yeah, big Pickens.
No,
game.
they didn't have any fumbles in that game.
Big Pickens game.
No, they had one interception. That was about it.
He's chunking up. That was like another 20-pluser right there. 21 or something, 22.
Yeah, he's playing football I
want to be paid.
There was a lot of Pickens haters when he was in Pittsburgh. And I bet you they're all fucking walking around with their tails between their legs going, man, he is good at football. It's like, man, I know he watched those spectacular catches and we're going like, man, he's just so inconsistent. It's like, yeah, but that's the Pittsburgh passing game.
Which Ferguson, I need to check. I got him, but he can't help me. I've lost, but let's see what Ferguson's doing. He's done nothing. 2 catches.
I wouldn't say, but this is the time where they're going to start to give CD and Ferguson their their licks too, because they're having fun right now. This is fun football for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
This is a good
Ferguson,
conference. This is a good one of them conference
Everybody's
builders.
eating tonight. That's what they're saying in the locker room right
Well,
now.
I'm glad. I
Devontae,
wasn't
you're getting a
depending on
touchdown.
Ferguson.
Everybody's got the touchdown tonight. Look at Pickens is he coming back in? So
Yep.
is CD. So yeah, they're already throwing in some secondary packages.
And there's, I'm in 3 leagues, kiddo. There's only one guy that I have in all 3 of my leagues, and that's Tyler Warren, the Colt tight end.
Oh, okay.
He's
Yeah,
been good, but he was on bye this week, so I couldn't use him in anything. Maybe that's a good sign. He'll be back next week, the rest of the year, hopefully, and maybe that'll be a good omen for me.
Yeah, that's a nice playoff piece. I think having Colts this time of year is going to be fun. Because you weren't expecting it outside maybe the Jonathan Taylor owner. Like,
Yeah, I mean, Warren's been
especially if you're the dumbass owner, you probably got him on the waivers. You're like, man, this is wild.
For real.
I wasn't a dumbass. See, Mama was right.
Right? He's like, look at me, world.
They all call me a dumbass for taking the old Giants quarterback. I didn't understand why.
I mean, it's
He's
like
pretty
he
good.
got the Giants to give him $40 million a year at one point for a couple years. So who's
Yeah.
the dumbass, right? Actually, right? He did win a playoff game over there.
Yeah, and he always looked like ready to take off and try and gain 20 on the ground. That's also for fantasy purposes a desirable trait.
Old Derek ought to be in a good mood tonight.
Man, they keep feeding Pickens. He was just about damn near the freaking goal line again. 2 yards short, though.
Let me see what he's up. Damn.
Let's see if they get Javonte a touchdown here. Or Ferguson. I guess CD's a good red zone target. Oh, no,
Pickens.
they're going to give it to Blue? Is that Blue? 43?
I don't know. I have him on
Damn,
the
Pickens
bench.
almost scored another touchdown.
Davis.
Davis. But they don't use
What are they
Blue at
doing?
all. He gets he might not even be active.
Running back coach, man, you better start playing fantasy football. You know nobody likes that.
I mean, Malik Davis has been like, they said they were talking about some kind of 1-2 punch here.
You know the running back coach, they go in and they talk to the coordinator, say, hey, this guy's, we got to get him involved. There's got to be something we could do.
Lee, is
Quickly,
Blue
he's
even
out.
active tonight?
Javonte's back in.
I don't know. Let them check.
I'm wondering if he's
Touchdown.
not. I don't think he's active tonight.
Who scored it?
Number 18. Is that Flournoy?
It's a
I
pass.
have no
It's a
idea.
passing though?
Yeah, it's a passing tug.
Yeah, I'm behind you. I just
Yeah.
saw Mike Davis. They tried to give it to him at first on the 1 yard.
Everybody's eating tonight, Dak said. Shout out to everybody that's starting Dak this week, and you needed him for the Monday Night Miracle. Looks like he's coming through.
Yeah, he's coming through. He's doing his
Yeah,
more than
Blue
you could
was
hope
inactive.
for. What'd you say?
Blue
Blue was
inactive.
inactive, and they had this Davis guy out there.
Yeah, that's what I
23.
figured, that he was inactive.
Davis.
Yeah,
You know,
Blue.
Malik Davis has been there since
Oh, Malik.
Schottenheimer got there years ago with
Yeah.
like he was like a 2021 guy, 2020 maybe 2022.
Oh, Bogey, remember that league I'm in where you get those very limited amount of moves?
Yeah.
In that league, they have another rule. Everybody on your roster, you have to play at least once. And in that league, the only guy on my roster that I haven't played is Blue.
You just cut him,
Drop
pick
him?
something else up.
Yeah, I can. I only have one move left, though.
Oh.
So I want to make sure that there's something worth picking up.
That is true.
I've been saving that last move for the last 2 or 3 weeks before the playoffs.
I hate that I'm like London's dying on me in a bunch of my teams here that I'm
Is it Lee? What's the news on London so far? What's it looking like?
Let's see. I can tell you right now. I already have everything set for tomorrow anyway, so let's see.
I saw yesterday they finally gave Tootin got a little bit of action for Jacksonville.
Yeah, like 15 carries to. And
You're
I
looking
think,
at a week. You're looking at a few week. A week
Etienne had
13.
18.
A week 13 return for London.
Okay, cool. He might only miss a week. All right, don't you go dying on me. I hope it doesn't pop up IR or something.
No, the only one that's popped up for the IR so far is Michael Penix.
Done for the year. Poor
Yeah,
kid.
He's done for. Yeah.
That kid, he's been dealing with injuries, him and London, since week 2. They got beat up.
Michael Penix in his whole career in college, every year he had a season ender.
Was that the knock on him?
Yeah, this is his third ACL injury.
Third?
Third, yeah, he's had his ACL repaired twice.
I wonder if it's the same leg. Yeah, because they think they might need to do some surgery on him. Like, that's not just like they said there's ACL damage. That's crazy. Poor kid. He's hella old too. They won't see, and that was the knock on that pick. Was like, okay, if you were gonna sit on him for a year, pause. He's only gonna get a year older. Now they give a shot, they get a good look at him this year, and it's probably not the best look either. So it's like, what, you run it back with him one more time because you got that rookie contract, right? Then you got a guy like London who's on this was what, is this year 4 or 5 for him? This is year 4. He's going to go to year 5. He's going to want the big bag, or he's going to play under the franchise tag. I mean, play under the 5th-year option, and then not want to sign with them the next year. He's kind of getting up there too now, if you think about it, right?
I think you're right. Yeah.
So we
As long as
got,
you come back, bro.
look at that. Look at these stats for Quinnen Williams tonight. 3 pressures, 1.5 sacks, 5 quarterback hits, all season highs for him.
I just need one more sack. I need 5 more points to win in the nice guys from Quentin Williams.
I picked him up in the West.
In there too, right?
I picked him right before the game started, a few hours or whatever. I was like, I'm grabbing Quinnen Williams. I need him for a bye week replacement, but he might be able to stay there in the starters.
Yeah, hell yeah. You picked where in the West Side?
Yeah.
I did see someone pick him up because, okay, that was you. Good shit. Nice pickup.
Yeah, I seen you pick up Devin Neal right after me. I didn't even think about
it. Because I was funny because I was like, who picked up Quinnen Williams? Like, oh, shit. And I was like, that's why I didn't notice it was you, because then it made me think of Devin Neal. I was like, he might pick him up if I know. Just in case. You know what I mean? Well, because when they're on the bye week too, you're able to pick them up. Like,
yeah, this is the time of year to really swoop in on those backups. Anything can happen.
All right, I didn't miss anything. I went to go make me a little nightcap here.
Nice.
No, you didn't miss anything.
I didn't miss. I was looking at somebody.
The one thing that I did notice, I didn't mention this at all, and I don't think anybody else did, but they green dotted Logan Wilson. He's captaining the defense for Dallas now.
Yeah, and then Kenneth Murray and James Sherwood. No, not Sherwood. What's his name? Shamar James.
Okay. Yeah.
Shamir James and Kenneth Murray. They've been the other 2 linebackers that have been out there a lot.
Logan Wilson, he had a home in Dallas. Jerry said, "Hey, we'll give you your fair share of snaps," because Cincinnati was, I guess
they moved on to Baron Carter and you said it too before the year. They're probably going to move on to Baron Carter. No more Logan Wilson.
Yeah.
And then of course, because I was on Demetrius. I was on Demetrius the Dark Knight. Because I'm just like, boom, no Pratt. I'm like, enter bruh. And I was making a case for a guy even getting the green dot. They ended up
Fourth
giving the Barry
down,
Carter.
they're gonna go for it. They have to go for it. Down by whatever the fuck they
Well,
are.
yeah, you're down by
Million points.
22. I think you got to go for it.
Come on.
I was reading this comment that Peacock made. Y'all
yeah.
could maybe explain this to me. He put he says I use crack streams on my smart TV internet. It automatically blocks the pop-ups. What is a crack stream on a smart TV internet?
If you have an internet browser, you can go to crack. I think, or is it like that?
Well, you can do
I've
this.
seen somebody have crack stream. Basically, it finds a way to eliminate the ads.
Well,
Fast
you can
forward,
do this.
like
If you have all that on your laptop, you get an HDMI that goes from your laptop to your TV. And then you just watch everything you're watching on your TV instead. And then that's
you
how
do it
you
on your
go.
phone too. I don't remember how it works, but there's a way to. It might be an app or something though.
I need like a guy that's a tech expert to help me with some of this shit.
Trust me, I'm glad that I got like homies that know what time it is with that type of shit. Because I'm making the phone calls too. I'm not the greatest with that shit.
Yeah, I'm not the greatest internet computer whiz either. I can handle big machines, but
I mean, I'm not
the little
terrible. I
fucking
can get
computers.
by with a lot of stuff, but I mean, I grew up before they were even thinking about the damn internet.
And for me, I've definitely partied a ton in the Matrix, but still don't understand it.
Shit, I grew up before they even had cable TV, and you didn't even have a remote for your TV.
Yeah, the antenna.
Well, you had
You
the
didn't have-
dials.
there was no
You had the
remote for
dials
TVs?
selector.
I remember there was a time period like in the it was in the early 90s. Like we always had the regular TV, just the antenna, right? And then we get to like the I don't know, maybe 1994, 95, and we got our hands on a black box because my uncle, we had one of my uncles lived right across the street, and they had a black box. So you know what I mean? And my dad, he was always like a stickler, like, oh, you know, we can get arrested for that. And then like my uncle was like, hell no, you know what I mean? I've been had that shit, so we got one. And that
Bogey, when I was
that changed the game, man. The black box changed the game.
Yeah.
Bogey, when I
Free
was
HBO.
They were watching all the, you know, you got the HBO shit, you got the all the pay-per-views, you know what I mean?
When I was growing up, you know what the remote for your TV was?
Yeah, the little dial.
No, your remote was your kids. Go.
Oh yeah. Yeah, them standing right there. I ain't gonna lie, I was a remote for a little while there.
Oh shit. Yeah, I think they started coming out. I think remotes for TV started coming out like in the mid to late 70s.
There you
when
go.
They started where you'd have a remote control that would come with your TV.
Yeah, I remember my dad. He had like a 1980 something Jaguar at one point, but then it had like this old school remote in it, but it was like attached to a cord, and you could like power the windows and do all kinds. You know what I mean?
Hey, number 7 yeeted that fucking kid fool. That was funny.
Hey Lee, your thing is like making that clicking crazy noise again.
Yeah, I hear it now.
That thing is crazy.
Oh, his mic is actually not even on. Maybe it's Papa Goose.
Is it Papa Goose?
Maybe it's mine. Let me take it off.
Yeah, it's clear now. Y'all keep wanting to blame it on me. I don't think mine's messing up tonight.
Bogey, I need you to just talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. When you did what you did, kidder, it stopped.
Say something, kidder.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you fine.
No, there it goes. I think, anyways.
Well, are you able to hear it whenever I was saying it, kidda? Because usually if you can't hear it, then it's coming from you. right? Because that's the thing with StreamYards. You can't hear yourself. We can hear everyone else though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I put myself on mute, and I don't know. I can hear my echo.
I don't hear echo at all.
No, I don't hear any echo either. I hear you fine.
Yeah, it's perfect now. That's crazy. You hear echo though?
Let's see if anybody in the chat can hear echo a little bit.
You there, Lee? Or you can hear us, Lee?
I'm here.
Okay.
Boom. Do you hear that noise, Lee?
Not right now. I don't.
It's gone now.
Now I do.
Now I hear it again.
It's Matrix noises. Maybe it is Kidda. Or it is Kidda then. Earlier was definitely Lee. But then when you click back out, because my shit does that
It's
too.
making the rounds, Bogey. Next
Yeah.
time it'll be doing it, and it'll be me.
That shit happens to me all the time. That's what, and I'll go before I click back in, I'll go on to YouTube and like, oh, okay. Because I always
when I go on with y'all, I just have my phone sitting by me, and I don't even fool with it. So I'm not doing anything to interfere with anything.
I've been muted for like the last 2 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, and now it's back when you came back. Maybe click out and click back in.
Yeah, because as soon as he came back, it started again.
Yeah.
So it's got to be his, whatever's doing it. I mean, nothing he's doing. It's just weird the way it does.
Lock it with a catch, Lee.
Huh?
Lock it with another catch, Lee.
Yeah, this is a report that came out before the game. It says Geno Smith needs to play better tonight and for the rest of the season in order to cement his spot on the Raiders in the future. He's been one of the worst starting quarterbacks in the league this season and has struggled mightily with interceptions.
I mean, that's obvious.
Yep, for sure.
Bogey, I was thinking when we were talking about the old, with the TV with the remote and stuff, when I was about, I guess I would have been somewhere around 6 years old, 7 years old. This would have been like 1967, 1968. My grandma gave my mom and her sister each $500 to get a nice console television. And they each got these nice, like, 25-inch Zenith TVs. And we were like the first people on our block that had a color TV. It was a color TV. And that was a big deal to get a color TV instead of a black and white.
I remember the Zenith.
Yeah, they were nice. They were like a piece of furniture. I mean, they were really made nice.
You ain't lying. Like the one that I remember, we had one in the I think that my dad might have got it in like 1990, but it was like it had this wood casing, and then like the remote. It had a remote too, but it also had, instead of the panel on the outside, it had a thing that you pushed and it popped out. It was like a number pad, so you could change the channels from there, or you could use the remote.
Yeah,
but it had the little metal emblem with the Zenith. Is it Zenith or Zenith? You know what I'm talking about?
Zenith.
Zenith. There you go.
Zenith.
Zenith. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom used to always say, "Oh, Zenith, they make the best TVs." When I was little, I remember them saying that. What?
That was back in the days.
Oh, back then, those TVs, Bogey, those TVs back then, a lot of them would last 25 years.
You ain't lying.
That was back when they made shit to last back then.
At my grandpa's crib, growing up, they had the TV, and then they had the other TV on top of it. You know what I mean? Because it's like you just have a TV. You have a TV, and anytime you got a new TV, you didn't get rid of the old TV. You just put it in another room somewhere.
I remember in the early '80s when I started betting on the football and stuff. we'd have like 3 TVs in the house, and then I'd move like a couple and have them like all together so I could have like 2 different games on at the same time and shit.
Right. Yeah, when we got a second TV and they let me put the old TV in my room, I thought I was the man. I was like, hell yeah, I got a TV in my room. I was probably like 4th grade, 5th grade maybe.
Oh yeah, you were a big shot if you had a TV in your room.
Yeah, I was like, oh, because then, because that was the thing too. I always had a video game system, so I'd be playing video games. My dad would come home, get off TV. You know what I mean? Like, you had to get the gaming in before, because you only had one TV, and then even like if it was football, or if it was news or whatever it was that my dad was watching, you know what I mean? Because he had, and then but that's how it was growing up. Saturday morning cartoons, gotta get up early, knock the cartoons out, play as much video games Saturday, because then Sunday he's watching football all day.
That just when I think back to that when I was little, that seemed so cool when you went from only black and white TVs to color TV. Seeing a color TV, that was like
Right.
a deal.
Then they had to start because they were shooting shows in color for a long time already.
I promise you, it was similar to when we had HD introduced like 1080p when that first or 1080i or whatever it was.
That's
yeah.
When they first remastered the Star Wars in like the mid '90s, or maybe it might have been the late '90s when they did it, because it was when Episode 1 came out in the theaters. I remember they re-released all the other ones remastered in Dolby Digital, and you know what I mean.
I bet you the Rams are partying hard right now because
I think it was THX. Is that what it was?
Man, I bet you the Rams are partying hard right now.
VHS was the one with the tapes.
Why are the Rams partying hard right now?
Because that pick that they got from the Falcons, now with Penix out, that pick goes higher and higher.
Oh, okay. What pick did they?
Unless Cousins all of a sudden rips off a bunch of.
Yeah, exactly. But who knows?
What was that trade, Lee?
It was oh god.
See, I forgot about it. So you'd have to refresh me.
Dude, I remember watching HD football for the first time and then noticing the sweat. I was like, whoa, you can see the sweat on them.
Right.
I was like, that was crazy.
Think about this.
The plasma.
4K.
Holy plasma.
Touchdown.
4K was like, they were already selling like 4K TVs. What was it? Maybe like 2012. Because I remember the first smart TV I got back in 2012 was 4K. It was a Sony, and then I ended up getting it was a Sharp. Oh shit! Oh, we got a touchdown, Raiders.
Tucker.
Trey Tucker.
Yep, we got the Tucker.
Damn it! Oh, right when I thought I might have any hope against fucking what's his name, AJ in the West Side League. Philly Special.
Bogey, now if I'm playing you in the
negative air yards.
Bogey, if I'd have played Tucker and Wilson against you, I may have beat you.
Which Wilson you got? Oh yeah, Michael Wilson.
Yeah, Michael Wilson. I have them both on the bench.
I should have started Michael Wilson. That would have been 40 points I much needed right now.
Oh, you played. That's right. You played Ricky. Ricky finally came back and you played him.
Yeah, in this other joint that Ricky. I love you, Ricky. It's not your fault. You only got 2 targets. You came back from a major injury.
Well, I guess you had to play him after waiting that long for him to come back. You almost needed to play him.
Yeah, and for me to just throw in a Michael Wilson because he was the de facto number 1, but then he has a career game.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't be mad about it. It would have been tremendous. It was already in my lineup in this particular league, that's one that bothers me. And once they said Ricky was going, I'm like, all right, fuck it. Switched him out like on Friday. And then I just partied all Saturday because it was my daughter's birthday party. And then, woke up, got right to this. He's never even thought of it after that. But, because I traded for Marvin Harrison in that league and then immediately picked up Michael Wilson. It was like, all right, I'll plug in Michael Wilson right now. I should play him. And then get closer to Friday, and they're like, "Oh, he's gonna be a go." So I just put him in the lineup and figured if he doesn't go out of nowhere, I always switch him out But that game was the afternoon game, so it's like if anything, Force was ever telling me, I was having a good time during the stream, just like excited to get Ricky back. So it wasn't like there was nothing like I didn't feel like it was a risk until hindsight's 2020.
How'd the birthday deal go?
It was awesome.
It was awesome. Well, good.
Yep. Had a bunch of my folks from we had a bunch of folks come from all over the place, from the Bay, and then we got a bunch of family out here from all over the Valley. It was a nice turnout. You know what I mean? Some of my boys from San Ho came out. That was dope. One of my guys who just moved back to the Bay, he was my DJ. He's also one of my great brothers. He was my DJ for hella long. And it's funny because my DJ, he doesn't drink or smoke or anything, but he's a diabetic. He's been diabetic his whole life. But his vice was soda. Like, and his mom was like, "Man, I let Ricky be drinking all that soda." You know what I mean? But anyways, he's back in town, and I tell him about the party. He shows up yesterday, thinking it was yesterday. I'm like, "This guy." He shows up. "What time the party started? I'm in town." I'm like, "This fool was yesterday." but anyways, hell of a party. The homie Song came out and partied with us. That was awesome. He brought his wife out. You know what I mean? Got to show him how we do it one time. You know what I mean? Who else? It was dope. You know what I mean?
Would you serve for everybody for that, like to eat?
So we basically we do a bunch of dishes. So like whenever we have this thing called beef machado. It's like it's beef with like potatoes, and it's in a tomato sauce with and it has like green olives and onions and bell peppers, and then you eat that over white rice. We served a big old tray of that, and then we had we had a bunch of Filipino dishes. Like you always got to have. It's called pancit. It's kind of like I guess for lack of a better comparison, it's like Filipino chow mein. I guess you could say it's a noodle dish, and then my girl's dad makes this good ass coconut chicken with like mushrooms and macadamia nuts. He makes it like every party. Has a little jalapenos in it, so it has a little bite to it, or a little heat to it, I should say. And then what else? Had a bunch of like the charcuterie. We had a charcuterie board with all the fixings, and then we had a churro bar. So there's people that make fresh churros on the spot. So the kids got a kick out of that. What else? Did a bunch of tri-tips. You know what I mean?
I'm not familiar with a lot of the stuff you're saying, but I would have been.
For sure.
I'm sure I could have found.
It's a lot of Filipino dishes, but yeah, definitely. The food is always like that's the one thing. Like and we're very multicultural. You know what I mean? My family's and then her family. We got whites, blacks, Mexicans, all kind of different Asians. We're integrated with a lot of other cultures. So you know what I mean? It's always but all walks of life say the food goes crazy. All walks of life. They always say the food goes crazy. Like I was even telling Kidda flying, man. And just come through and eat. You know what I mean? Because Kidda would. You know what I mean? But he was busy already. He had plans.
Yeah, I definitely would have came up there.
Right? Because I was like, you could probably get a round trip for like $50. Like, just come out. I'll pick you up from the airport. Just go grub. You know what I mean? Party. Eat good, drink good. Gotta love the good family.
What was Tucker doing right there? That was probably the dumbest thing he could have done.
I'm more of a.
It was almost like he wanted
more
to.
I'm meat and potatoes, and I love rice. I'm not a big vegetable guy.
Yeah, you'll love our dishes because it's a lot of meat and potato dishes for sure, with sauce that you put over a rice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I love rice and gravy. So.
Yeah. And then my mom, she makes this one dish. First of all, you pretty much eat everything over white rice, and Filipino food. But like, she makes this one dish. It's like It's not a spinach, but it's like a consistency of the spinach. It's like these taro leaves, and you bake them, but then you make like this coconut, this creamy
I think the
coconut sauce.
feedback is getting worse and worse. Am I
Yeah,
the only
try
one
Yeah,
that.
hearing
now
it?
it's
No,
just
I'm
doing
hearing
it
it too.
again, Bodie, that noise.
Let me. It's
It's
definitely not me
you,
because I
Papa
can hear
Guru.
it.
I think you gotta get out and then come back in or do something.
Oh yeah, let's try. Let's
Because
try
my
Papa
mic
Guru.
has been like every time I talk and I stop, I mute my mic. So there's
Yeah.
never been a
Okay.
time where my
Let's
mic
let's,
has
let's try to
been
mute
like
Papa
just
Guru real quick.
like chilling on.
You want me to get out?
Yeah, I think it's coming from your end because I'm getting a feedback signal from your end.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know what's going on, but I think this might be something where
It could be the StreamYard's geeking
the
too.
more noise, the worse it gets too. So when there's less audible going into it, like the volume
Yeah.
isn't terrible. So
Yeah.
like I don't hear it anymore. So I think every time I popped in, it made it worse even because it was myself, you, him, and then Lee all coming out his speaker and making that feedback.
One day I will defeat the Matrix. Man, I'm hot as a motherfucker though. I had to play the right play in my lineup.
It's tough. It's Michael Wilson.
Yeah, I know. And that's the only reason I'm not actually beating myself up. But it's like, because I always, like, for example, usually
All
it's
right,
like,
here we go. Let's try it again.
yeah,
How is that now? Is that better?
yeah.
Yeah.
So far, so good. Yeah.
We're all crispy.
Let's not count it yet.
Yeah. Oh,
The way
false
this
start.
night's been going. Seems like
The
it's hit.
Raiders.
Bogey, I told you it's like making the rounds.
You ain't lying.
That's what it seems like anyway. Because before it was Lee, then it seemed like it had something to do with Kidda, and now it's me. So
You know what? I'll bet good money it'll happen to me soon.
the rate it's going. Yeah. Oh shit.
Damn, what happened there? They just had a false start. Where are you guys at in the
You know
draft?
what that reminds me of when that starts happening?
Yeah, false start.
When I
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure I refreshed.
I think that's a safety right there.
y'all might get it. Lee might understand this. I don't know. Kid is
What's-
probably a little too young, and I know Bogey probably too. But when I was growing up, I was a big St. Louis
Safety.
Cardinals. I was a big St. Louis Cardinals baseball fan, and
Yeah.
when I was about I don't know, I guess I was about 10, 11, a guy told me, he's like, man, did you know if you like the St. Louis Cardinals, you can listen to their games on the radio on KMOX. It's a real powerful AM station, and you can pick it up here in New Orleans. So
Nice.
I started I was like so happy, man, I can listen to the Cardinal games now. But the reason I'm bringing that up is a lot of times on that AM thing, because it was kind of far like that, you get static. You could hear the game, but you get static that would kind of come in and out at different times. And
Yeah.
I learned to just kind of listen through the static. And
Yeah.
one of my sisters used to get pissed. She's like, how can you listen to that game with all that static and stuff?
You're like, I'm listening to the game.
Yeah, exactly. I can still hear it. And it would kind of come and go. You know, like sometimes it'd be a little worse and then it would get pretty clear. And it's something to do with the atmosphere, you know, the way the radio waves travel and shit. But it made me think it's kind of like with us tonight. With
Well,
that
Bogey,
static.
I pulled out the nice guy win.
There you go. Who'd you play this week?
I had Candlestick.
Oh shit! What was his what's his record right now?
He was 4-6. I was 3-7.
Okay, that's crazy. Someone might what's the standings over there? Because like I'm wondering if like we might get a 7-7, 6 seed here.
Okay, Candlestick is 4-6. Then you have Dennis at 3-7, Bakes at 3-7, myself 3-7, and also Clock Management 3-7.
Okay, and then what's the 6th seed and up?
Kid is at 6-4.
Okay.
And I know Kid is giving whoever he's facing a mollywhopping.
Oh, he's killing the nice guys. See, okay, so he's going to 7-4.
Yeah.
What's the 5th seed? What's the 5th seed record?
5th seed's going to be 5th is going to be
Silky Johnson. He's got
Blitzfly Blake is 5th, and he's
he's
winning.
got a squad this week. I'm not gonna win in the nice guys or the Brotherhood, but everywhere else, yes.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay, so you'll go to 6-5 over there, and then Silky's in the mix, huh? Who's the 5th seed in that league?
Silky's going to 8-3.
8-3. Oh, he's killing shit.
Blitzfly Blake is 5th.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Blake's in the mix of shit. Let's go. And I'm playing Sven, who's the other top seed, and I think I beat him.
Yes, Swen is 8-2. And
Tomorrow morning, we'll know all the answers.
Right? Shit, right after this game, the standings switch up. They switch up.
Yeah. Yeah, it
All right,
looks like I'll still, in the nice guys, I'll still stay in 6 because nobody will have that 5-game. Candlestick, if he wins, he'll go to 5 games.
I think he just
I'm gonna beat Candlestick.
yeah, I think he just because of Quinn what's his name? You got Quinn Williams and Tyler Lockett.
Yeah.
What did you think? You needed 30. You needed 30 points out of them.
Yeah, and let's see. Out of Tyler Lockett, I got 9.80, and out of Williams, I got 21.
Boom.
It looks like the Brotherhood.
I just got the
only
30.
one where I don't have a shot at the playoffs.
Man, I don't know what's gonna. I just might have lost Aaron Rodgers over there, and I'm only gonna have one QB because I got no Burrow and no Jake. I have Jake Browning, but no Joe Flacco. No more trades can be made too.
Is the Brotherhood one of those words?
Brotherhood.
Is it like a bad word in internet?
I mean,
like I don't
it's
know.
like saying how about this?
Like,
the Wu-Tang Clan, right? The Wu-Tang Clan. They always refer to them as the Clan, but it's like
yeah, like the Aryan Brotherhood.
No, I knew exactly what you're talking about. The Brotherhood.
Yeah, I'm like, man.
That's why I always have to Sith. I always forget. But it's like we nickname everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bogey, I'm looking at next week in the Papa.
Was it down or was it a real fumble? Who recovered it? Dallas.
It looks like Dallas picked it up.
All right. Then they don't care if it was a fumble. They're like, sure.
Yeah, it's a crazy.
Yeah, he was down. His butt was down. He had possession.
Oh yeah, he was down. I'm looking at next week, Bogey. If I'm playing Dennis, if I beat Dennis and JD beats Peacock, I'll be tied for the last playoff spot.
There you go.
And that's not anything crazy. I just got to beat Dennis, and then JD beat Peacock, and I'm tied with 2 weeks left for the last spot.
And JD, he's one of the better teams out there too in that league, right?
Yeah, he's got a good record.
He's got a team just about everywhere.
Yeah, JD's killing it per usual. Shout out to our guys. Shout out to the fella. It was his wife's birthday weekend. You know what I mean? He still found time to pull up on us, though. You know what I mean? But
let me see
I know his internet was down tonight. He definitely would have pulled up on us. But you know what? You know, and shout out to the fella. I know, like me, he was partying on the weekend. His girl's birthday was over the weekend as well, because he invited us and we invited him. Like, it's the same day. They had a '90s party. Would have been badass. Would have came through in a bubble jacket for sure.
Well,
bubble jacket, baggy pants,
when you get in a situation like this, it's best not to look too far ahead. You just got to take it 1 week at a time.
That's
Yeah, right. St. Brown, 2 for 12, 42 yards. Weather, do you
Isn't
think
that what you told me, Lee? You said just take it 1 week at a time.
1 week at a time. That's all I do.
1 week
I
at
mean,
a
look at
time.
Devon Cash, like you just
rolling.
said earlier, eight targets, the 1 catch for the 1 yard and touchdown. Like it just be, you know, sometimes you just have these these fluky,
Yeah.
you know, and then you have like just Josh Allen. He just goes, "Hey, I'm gonna go 6 touchdowns." So it's like if you're on the opposite end of that this week, you probably lost. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
rare
I
to
definitely-
get one of those seasons where your WR1 turns in WR1 performance 16, 17 weeks. or
And
whatever.
remember, Bogey, I told you that Diamond Joe said one change he wants me to make next year for the Papa Guru is add kickers.
Oh, why?
He's doing that to troll me.
I
Yeah.
know. That's why I brought it up.
Fuck it, if he wants kickers in there, put them in there. Show y'all
I
terrible
don't
it is to have
really
kickers.
care if each team has one kicker. I don't give a shit.
It's
I
funny
don't really. I mean, that's something I can take it or leave it. I don't really care. I mean, I don't think you need them, but I mean, I'm not gonna get all mad if you have.
Let's see this one, Bakes. Maybe Bakes and I might be able to get it done, a deal done before the end of this game. Okay, we got. All right, this is looking fairly. This is at least an honest offer. It's an honest offer.
Nice. I'm curious.
I'm gonna counter. I'm gonna see what we can do. I'm not gonna be too crazy now, okay? Because we've been wheeling and dealing for a minute now.
Nice.
I'm gonna make a couple adjustments with that.
You and I, the nice guys, next week, Buggy.
We're going to war.
Yes, sir.
We are definitely going to war.
You got Jamar Chase out next week.
Yeah, and no London.
And maybe Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, no Josh Jacobs for sure. He's out, and I don't have Emmanuel Wilson in that one.
Lee, you must keep your house kind of cold, huh?
Huh? No.
I said you must keep your house kind of cold. You always look like you kind of bundled up.
No, my wife likes it she's at 65 degrees. I'm fucking freezing.
Well, yeah, I guess what I said. You must keep your house cold.
And this is the coldest room in the house.
That's literally what he asked you to leave.
I know. I'm trying to. It's cold. Yes.
I agree. Yeah, if I had my house at 65, I'd be bundled up too. Shit.
You ain't lying.
My AC, if I put it at 65, it'd never click off. It'd be running constant.
Let me just tell you something. As soon as she walks by, I turn it back up and then up on the
I mean, you are. What is it outside right now? Like
Right
now,
now?
like degrees.
Right now outside here, it is outside 75.
Yeah, we got back hot, Bogey. We're going into the 80s now each day for the next.
Yeah, it's been 90s here the past couple days.
I think we did it.
Oh, what is it?
Hold on, let me verify this thing real quick.
Which kid are trying to make a trade?
Yeah, with Bakes in one of our dynasties right before the deadline.
No, this is Dynasty. So
Yeah, that's what I said.
there's no deadline, right?
No, well, I do have a deadline in our joints. It's been like that though from the beginning. It's week 12, if I remember correctly.
Oh, right, awesome.
So like you literally got to do it before this game is
he was
over.
right. This was like a last minute thing. I knew it was redraft last minute, but I didn't know it was also because the usually
you know,
the
like,
app will tell you, it'll give you a red notice.
Did it tell? So is our trade deadline go further? Is it week 14? Let
me pull up the rules.
What league is it? Let's check it out.
Idea. I thought Dynasty. There's never
nice guys.
Brotherhood.
All of
This
them.
one is the Brotherhood.
Yeah, it should be all of them.
Brotherhood of the Sith, the Star Wars Sith.
Yeah.
rainbow guys.
We wear black cloaks, not white.
The red lightsabers. Yes.
Yes, I know. I need to get me a red one.
Me too.
I
Yeah,
know,
in the Brotherhood, it's week 12.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
they're all week
Right
12,
on.
like you see.
Appreciate
Here we
you,
go.
Lee. I got sidetracked and I just stopped looking. It looks like it processes as soon as somebody processes it. I traded CMC for a 26 first, a 27 second, Robert Spillane, and Dalton Kincaid.
Okay.
So
All right, Philip's got a question here. I'm in a super
I'm
flex
in a
deck.
position where CMC is not making my team better, so I gotta really
Yeah.
I gotta really rethink things when the best fantasy player is not doing anything for me.
I like that. That was a good deal.
All right, Philip's got a question.
It was a lot of back and forth. I
I'll
was
push it.
trying
I'll
to get
push
a
it through as soon as I get
27
off this thing.
first, but he was really. I mean, 27 class is so nice with Jeremiah Smith being the freaking nicest toy in the future. That's the one. 27s are the. If you're in dynasty leagues, I think that's the year that you would want to pile up first.
Run that back. So run the trade back again. So you got
CMC. I traded CMC. I'm not in playoff contention, so I moved off of CMC for a first for 26, a 27 second, a Dalton Kincaid, and Robert Spillane.
I like it.
So I actually do need some linebackers, and Robert Spillane he's a guy. So I was happy to get Robert
And
Spillane.
he's still got like 2 years in him for sure.
I love that Patriots defense.
Yeah,
I
and
think,
plus-
I think it's gonna stay there for a minute.
All right, Philip's got a question. Philip's got a question for
Could be Josh Allen's favorite target in the still crossing our fingers and seeing what we got out of
he
it.
was actually on the verge of like a one of his best seasons.
Yeah, I wanted
right.
to get a young depth piece, and that was what really pushed this into the right direction because Dalton Kincaid, outside of maybe an off the chance, because this was about a week or two of discussing this. This was a nice piece to acquire on my end, and I think he knew that. And
in the tight end premium.
And I knew that he really valued that 27 first, and
and he's trying to make a push.
yeah.
CMC's
I tried everybody. I didn't come knocking on your door, Bogey, because you've already spit your first.
All of it.
I'm not saying you. I actually mentioned it to Lee. I was like, dude, I swear, if Bogey had picks, he would definitely do this deal with me.
Yeah.
And that was only Dalton Kincaid wasn't involved, so it was the 2 firsts and Robert Spillane. I was like, oh yeah, he would have done this deal. He would have accepted it. If he was in a playoff push and CMC was there for him, he's like, oh yeah,
I'm like,
I'm firing it.
Thank you, kiddo. That's what I would have said. I would have been like, how'd you know?
But
read that deal that Philip.
Oh yeah,
Philip, my bad. We're in Philip's in a super flex dynasty, and he saw a trade. An uncle and a nephew did a trade. Daniel Jones for Zacchaeus, QJ a second and a fourth. Is this legit?
I mean,
I'm calling collusion.
It's a little extra friendly.
It's a super flex.
Yeah. So the QB and if it's an offense only, then that second round is hella valuable. You know what I mean? I mean, they're valuable even in our format where you have both sides of the ball. Like,
what is QJ? Is that Jenkins?
Quentin probably.
Yeah, Quentin. No, see, then maybe it's a little different if it's Quentin Judkins.
Or Johnson.
But I hope it's not Quentin Johnston. You know
That's what I thought it was. QJ.
That's what I thought it was too. Quentin Johnston. If it's Quentin Judkins, then I'm like, okay, I get it now because the second round is pretty valuable. So I can't really necessarily call collusion. but I'd say it is extra friendly. It's a little family friendly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure the guy needs a QB bad. He's trying to make a push. But see, if it's Judkins, as in QJ, then yeah, that deals. It makes a little more sense because it's like, all right, here's the.
No, you just said it's Quentin Johnson.
Yeah, I hate that deal.
It's all good.
Then it is no. Then I hate that deal then because it's like, Quentin Johnson. I don't know about him.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to clarify that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Judkins-
didn't actually assume QJ though.
Much better than Johnson.
Yeah, because we would normally just say Judkins. I'm sure he hasn't really been referred to as a Q. And you know what? His name is Quentin Johnston. He doesn't get a nickname.
That's true.
That's why when they send all of these things, I wish they would actually they use all these abbreviations for everybody. I wish it actually.
I'm actually contemplating. I'm thinking I'm starting Price, the returner for Minnesota, over Quentin Johnston. This is a returner league. You can get points for yards. Definitely taking like 7 kick return, punt return opportunities over freaking the 5 garbage targets that he gets and the measly 15.
I know exactly what happened to QJ. His A-dot was like 20 yards to start. Or like it was like, let's exaggerate, it was like 9 yards, but it was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? He was getting down the field. You know what I'm saying? He had a bunch of big splash plays early on. That offensive line, once that shit started getting to shambles, like 50% of his dropbacks, he threw the ball within less than 2.5 seconds this last game, and because he was under pressure, basically 50% of the time.
Lee,
So like that ball,
yes, sir.
Quick.
What happened to Quentin Johnson? He's been real bad lately.
No, you had the emergence of Gadsden, basically.
Yeah,
I haven't been paying attention to him. I know he started out in the first 5 or 6 weeks.
Yeah, he did. But then you had the emergence of Gadsden.
So he's just like not getting any targets.
And they started getting Ladd back into the fold.
Yeah, Ladd has been killing it. Besides this week.
Yeah, this week, yeah, we did nothing. Yeah. Well, nobody did anything this week.
No one did anything.
It was like it was almost like a bye week for the fantasy for the Chargers.
That's how it's been for me in a lot of these joints where it's like I get my players off a bye week and then I'm like, all right, I'm full force. But then all of a sudden, like, Nico has a concussion and London is out. And just like this last week, I'm like, wow, I'm having all these like random, it's like pretend bye weeks because it's like, what I mean? I'm just missing these players out of nowhere. I'm like, fuck. Rather than be hurt going into a bye week, all right, get some rest. Versus like, just the inavailability has been killing me in a lot of these leagues, but it's how it is when it's a bloody war.
Oh yeah, that's been killing me. Spencer even told me that. He's like, I hate to use injuries as an excuse, but he even told me, he's like, you've had some bad luck with injuries this year.
Yeah, and like if you draft like this, this is why the diversification is important. You know what I mean? In fantasy, like, because it'd be awesome if you draft the same looking team everywhere and they all hit. You know what I mean? Like I have probably like 8 teams that have the combination of Nico, London, and Odunze. And it's like it's not the greatest.
It's just hard not to do that to an extent because you have certain guys that you kind of
that I'm really big on. Pause.
Yeah, that you get big on and you're going to tend to draft them.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the core, I might have in those teams like they have the same looking core, but then like everything else around is different. QBs and you know what I mean? You still got to try to diversify. But yeah, definitely all like my 5 and 5 teams or my 6 and 4s that we're going into this week. A lot of them there are my Nico, London, Odunze teams, and then but like every single one of my JSN teams is killing shit. Then there's one where there's one where someone knows how big I was on London and how much I hated Sam Darnold, and the nice guys finagled a London for a JSN, and I regret the fuck out of that one because I just had so much JSN at that point. It's like, yeah, I'll get, and I had very little London, and all of a sudden I had all this London.
Did you see this? I didn't even notice this comment that Peacock had made earlier. He says, We even had a portable TV that we plugged into the cigarette lighter in the minivan.
Yeah, those were dope back in the day. You know what I mean?
We had the D-cell ones too, the black and white travel fucking
The little
UHF,
handheld.
HF, yeah.
Yeah, I remember those. Now, you know what was cool to me as a kid is like when we used to go camping, or like we go like up to Shasta and go houseboating, because then we get on the little boom box and just start fucking with the AM shit, see what we can find. And that's how I found Art Bell back in the days. Yeah, you're listening to Art. I think it was Coast to
Oh,
Coast.
yeah,
with
Coast
Art
to
Bell.
Coast.
Yeah,
I
Coast to Coast with Art Bell.
They had some good shit on there sometimes.
Yeah, and like I remember this
It's
shit.
like X-Files before X-Files, right?
Yeah, no, oh God, and we were already in the X-Files in the '90s. And I remember we used to have.
Oh, okay. X-Files is back. X-Files is the GOAT.
Yeah, but that was the first time and then what was it? When we were in Shasta, they were telling the story that there was a guy on the show, on the Art Bell show, he's on the phone talking about the UFO activity in Shasta, in Mount Shasta to be specific.
Oh yeah, I've heard of a lot of weird shit around Mount
and
Shasta.
Like when we used to go to Mount Shasta, and like we went there for 7 summers straight, or 8 summers actually, and it'd be like a 4-day trip, and you just my whole family hella houseboats, and we out there just thugging it. But like the night sky was so crazy clear at night because there's nothing out there, right? And like we didn't see like we used to call them jumping stars, where you just see like it's just chilling, but then you see it boop, boop, start jumping around. Like we see all that shit all the time. So I was like, yo, that's not like regular shit. You know what I mean? I was always a believer.
Oh, I definitely. There's something to do. There's some weird shit that's happened with different stuff with UFOs and stuff. I mean,
Hey, Bakes, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought you guys would have scored a lot more points in this game.
It's going down. How much time left? How deep are we in the fourth quarter? My shit's geeking. I keep like.
We have in this game.
Yeah, my fucking.
We're at the 2-minute warning.
Thank God, this game became a snoozer.
Yeah, good. Bakes just said we need to fire Chip Kelly. This is the worst game of the year.
Yeah, you ain't
the
lying.
Raiders have been. They played like 3 games this year where they just look terrible, and then the other games they look pretty good. They've been a weird team.
You ain't lying.
I don't know
mean,
who that one game. I can't remember what week it was where they were just literally. I was like, man, this must be the worst team in football. And then the next week they play a really good game.
I mean, it was like week 1. Gino put up like 300 yards against the Patriots, but new head coach. So it was like the first time with the So I was thinking that, you know what I mean? Look, because they went in there in the New England and beat them, you know what I mean, on the road, you know what I mean. But then since then they haven't really. I guess they had the decent game against Chicago.
Yeah, they were terrible against the Colts and the Chiefs. They lost 40-6 and 31-0.
Yeah.
You have to better not do that, Bakes. Tell your Raiders coaching staff to start all their players and to not lose more games than the Jets.
Then they played the Broncos tough. They win that one of those 10-7 games.
Yeah, that's right. We were here.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is that set off these shitty ass primetime games that night, because then night,
they've been sucking. Yeah, they would
that night, the Sunday night and the Monday night, and then this past Thursday was like a shellacking. It was a one-sided shellacking by the Patriots. Then last night, what was last night's game again? Oh, last night's game was super bad. The Eagles and the Lions.
Yeah, we
thought that was supposed to be like a chunky, juicy fantasy outing.
Oh, yeah, everybody thought that was going to be a big game. Yeah, with a lot of scores.
Yeah, and then the weather became a factor, definitely. And then you had what is it called? Tonight's game, another one-sided shellacking. At least we got for our Cowboys. Got some fantasy shit. Dak tore it up. What was Dak's stat line?
Dak's stat line. Hold on.
They probably could have just let him chill on the bench.
268 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Let's go. I needed 40 more yards to get that bonus.
Yeah.
Hey,
Monday night start.
They killed him.
Well,
yeah, let's get up out of here. Let's put a bow on this one.
Yep.
Catch us tomorrow, probably 9 a.m. West Coast time.
Yeah. We might get a little 30-minute earlier start tomorrow morning. You never know. We always try to at least. But yeah, usually 9 o'clock.
Oh yeah, the what do we call that? Breakfast the breakfast hour.
Right.
The pregame before the live.
Hopefully,
Right.
JD gets his internet working.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we missed you, JD. It's a fun show with you around here.
Yeah, I know, man. Shout out to the fellas. Shout out to the Neon Peacock as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the Cat Man and for our man Ear to the Streets. And shout out to Primetime Papa Guru. Always a pleasure having you. I am Bogart Sky Free. Check us out for Wake Your Game Up in the morning. And week 11's in the books, y'all. Shit, we're on to week 12.
All right, on to a better week next week.
Game plan sick, talking under the weather. You know what we doing? I need that all expense paid inclusive. I'm the plug, so I'm plugged into it. About money like we Jewish white Christmas. I'm Scrooge, bitch. My mood is on cruise ship. If you ain't tuned in, you ain't vibing with my moon man. I move shit like Kerry. I'm the cold truth, Fletcher Reed, Jim Carrey. Everything mooey, that mean the price varies. Need that designer cream shit and all Ben and Jerry's. Cream get the money like 36 chambers. Basket Robbins shit, 31 flavors. Keep it moving.
I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move.
Everything on me. Yeah, tell him Bogart Sky Free. Lottie Dottie. Fuck with blow shoot, trolling 5 Molly. Heard I carry weight, move packs like a dolly. And I stay fuming, clock me doing Godspeed. Business booming, back-to-back trips moving multiple units. Got mules, got universal soldiers, getting money for sure. Yeah, we ain't shrugging shoulders. You think I'm lucky getting over, made it far, cause I'm sharp, fuck a 4-leaf clover. On my 89, minus the flat top. Getting packs off, smoking on the cash crop. Money talk, if you're broke, then you can't talk. Play a never-ending ball game, Sandlot.
I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move.
Getting money when I land there. Smoke Smoking all loud so I can't hear. And if your boys bring the noise, all y'all pussies getting scraped pap smear. Codeine got me leaning, pizza. Put your boy on point, pyramid of Giza. I'ma rock like this till I'm an old geezer. No pizza parlor, but we deliver pizzas. Ask Uncle Sam, I'm taxing. Look, ma, no hands, telepathic. I can make things move, I'm carefully calculated when I make these moves. I run shit, don't let me get loose. I'm all about my decks, trying not to get goosed. Keep it moving.